My hair looks okay?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've been having bad hair days, but you know how it is when you're trying to grow your hair out? It's a tough process.
Yeah, it is a really
it's a lot
weird
of self-hating
thing.
yourself. Like, damn, this shit looks like trash.
Yeah, when
it's
it's
not
too
long enough to tie yet.
Yeah.
But it's still long enough to look fucked up.
Right.
See, look, that's a whole topic too.
Believe me,
can talk about our
I've gone
hair.
through that issue. It was very weird the first time I took a picture with long hair, and I had to ask, "Does my hair look okay?"
I was gonna hit 6ix9ine's hair guy, but like, yo, can I get some extensions until my real hair is long enough?
Damn. Nah.
Yo, what if tomorrow I came in with like 3 fucking rainbow fucking ponytails, bro? Like 3 rainbow ponytails. Or what would you call them? Dread? They wouldn't be called dreads, right? Or whatever those fucking those like those.
I mean,
1, 2, 3, 4.
I guess it depends on what they look like, whether they're dreads or not.
They're gonna look like those long ponytails, like box braids. There you go. Put his long thick ones. Pause. Cause last night around Juicy and those guys, cause I don't say I know I'm not gay, so I don't ever feel the need to say pause when I say shit.
Really? That's not just a reflex for you?
Why would it be a reflex?
I don't know. Because it's been ingrained.
I don't feel no kind of way. Like
I understand. Like, it's just been ingrained in like
I know,
my
it's always
vocab.
been around. All my people say it. Like,
yeah, it's just been.
So last night I said something about like I was asking like, yo, is 42 Doug as little in person as he looks on the picture? He's like, yeah. I'm like, is he smaller or bigger than J.I.? He's like, shorter. I'm like, oh, he's thicker, right? And they're like, they looked at me all like, oh, pause. I was like, what? Like, cause my brain doesn't go there. Like, I'm not like in my head like, oh my gosh, like someone's gonna think I'm gay or I made a gay statement or who cares if someone thinks that? I don't care. So like, I don't say this shit. They all looked at me crazy like, cause I didn't say the word pause. I'm like, yo, like
it's just been ingrained
like
in my vocab at this point. I mean,
it's
not for everybody.
In my head the rights for every single person in the world to not have to feel a way that I need to declare I'm not gay by saying pause.
You know, gay people use that, right?
Do they?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they do.
I've never heard one say it.
Really?
But I got
Yeah, they say pause.
Really?
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Said who?
Says who? I don't have like a famous person that I could tell you to.
I never ran to a person I talked to that said pause. I also never thought about it because it's not on my brain until the situation last night happens.
It's not something you think about. It's
that's what I said. It's not I think about until like everyone around me made a big deal.
Yeah, it's either a reflex or you don't say it, and then everybody like tells you gotta say it.
I was like, I don't say pause. Like, I don't care.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Rolling. Please, can the background noise cut off, please? Please, Juwan. Only Juwan.
Only Juwan. Okay.
Nobody listen to thoughts, period. Nobody. If you see it, go that way.
Go that way. Go the other way. Don't have any thoughts. There you go. Don't have any thoughts.
Mindless. Stream thoughts.
Stream thoughts? Or maybe just streamline your thoughts.
Streamline your thoughts.
Streamline your
thoughts on MTV.
What are your thoughts?
Are we going to start the show?
Is that your thought? Are we gonna start the show?
Yeah, that's my thought.
What if I told you
I'm ready for my moment. Well, you told me it already started. I'm in the Matrix. Yeah, bro. What up? I took the blue pill.
I always forget which one's
which.
I always forget which one's which.
I forget too, but we always take the blue pill on this side.
Do we?
Keep the red one out there.
Do you know which one's which? Because I honestly don't remember.
Yeah, bro.
Which one's which?
The blue side is the only side, which is the only pill you should ingest. Red pills mean stop.
Do they?
Blue pills mean go.
The blue pill makes you last longer.
Hey, ladies, Frank, all night long. Plus, you got the honey. You don't know about the honey? We can't talk about the honey then. The royal honey, for those who know, they know.
I have no idea.
I don't know why I keep pointing at that camera.
Because
she's looking at it.
That's your camera.
I know, because I'm trying to be on like one of those little memes you be making.
That's all her. That was all her. She came out. She like texted me one day and was like, "Yo, you saw all the pictures I made?" I was like,
"Oh, that's fire."
I was like, "No,
so
I
if
didn't."
You randomly see me stop to pause throughout, it's because I'm giving her more shots to work with.
More shots to work with. But I can only use it for a week,
this
though.
Is like, yo, we do need better chairs because like the microphone's all the way up here. I'm all the way back here. I want to chill and have a conversation.
You can. Notice how I'm like laid back and do it.
Blue pills only. Red pills no. We in the Matrix. It already started. The nice.
And
Frank show featuring T.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Frank. We're here on the Nice and Frank podcast today with our special guest, Rich. What's up, man?
What's good? I'm finally made it to the show. Nice ain't even here. My man gave me the Casamigos and said, fuck it, I'm not pulling up.
Yeah.
Rich, Frank, y'all got this. I'm here. It's the Garden State Hip Hop Hour. It's Frank. It's nice. We lit. And Revanche?
Yeah, shout out to Ravon. Shout out to Gigi, our sponsor. We are now in 19 different states. Definitely go check them out.
19.
53
next. And shout out to my boys at Pistols and Palm Trees for sending me this fly-ass hoodie that I got this morning, and I had to wear it, even though it's 60 degrees, so I'm sweating just for you guys.
That's why I took mine off. I think this might actually be one of the first podcasts I don't have a hoodie on.
I know, because it's like 60 degrees
It's
today.
hot as shit.
But, you know, when people send you stuff and you want to do right by them,
gotta
you
do it.
wear it. And it's hard. It's Pistols and Palm Trees, L.A. weather.
It is LA
Plus, that
weather
title's
outside.
hard. Pistols and Palm Trees. I was like, yo, that's a fucking hard-ass brand name. I got pistols, and then I got palm. There's a palm tree right behind T. Right?
Is it? I don't think that's a palm tree.
It's the closest thing we got in Jersey.
That might be true, but I don't think it's a palm tree. All right. So, yes, I believe we're on episode 13. I don't want to quote myself. I honestly don't know. This is why I need
Never take the elevator to floor 13. I don't know if it exists, but
There
if it
might
does,
not be a
don't.
floor 13.
Can you imagine you had a business on floor 13 and the elevator doesn't go there? It goes 12 and 14?
Then it wouldn't be on 13. It would be on 12 or 14.
Nah, because
Yes. The elevators don't.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying the elevator don't stop at 13, but there's a 13th floor. So I'm saying, imagine your business.
So you'd have to go to 12 and walk up a flight of stairs.
No, but imagine there was also no stairs. So you got to walk
This is like
all the way up.
This is like a kid's book I read where they put in two elevators in the school, but one only went up and one only went down. And the ending of the book was one elevator only went up, one elevator only went down, and they were only used once.
Facts. Shout out to Wawa.
You know
Powered by
how long-
Wawa this morning.
You know how long it took me to figure out why only one of them was used once?
How long?
Hmm?
How long?
It like a while, like longer than it should have.
Hold on. No, I'm like,
Okay, so Rich is just trying to be a meme for this whole thing, and I'm gonna make him a meme because I'm gonna make him do hot takes, and he's gonna say some absolutely nut shit.
we are not, because you are not about to get me. If I ever get canceled, it's gonna be on my own content.
Who said anything about getting you to be canceled? I'm just
Because you
gonna
could
make
get canceled for anything,
I'm
bro.
just gonna make you go viral.
Yeah, but viral in a good way. Hopefully, viral. If we was in New York, it'd be like viral, bow, movie. But we're in Jersey, so we only just say viral.
Is that a thing?
Hey,
You're way
hey,
more into like the
hey.
culture and slang than I am, so I honestly don't know if that's a thing. or not.
That's that whole New York, Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Viral, bow.
I
movie.
haven't been to Brooklyn in probably
Yeah, but
close
you don't
to
be
a
listening
year.
to the music.
Not closely enough to pick up slang though.
Yeah.
Honestly, plus most of the slang I don't even get.
Like what? What slang don't you get?
No, like I don't catch it.
Oh, really?
I'm not paying close enough attention to get it.
Mm.
Like I still don't understand some of the slang that I know.
Like what? What's a slang word you know but you don't understand? I'm just wondering. I'm just interested.
Like I don't know what it means, or that I don't understand like why it's a thing.
Oh, is that? Did you mean you don't understand what the word means, or you understand why it's a thing?
Well, some of them I don't know what they mean.
Okay, so what's one you don't know what it means? I'm just interested.
Well, it's gonna be easier for me to go the other way first. Like I don't understand where capping came from.
Capping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean, I don't know where it should be coming from.
No, but I mean like I don't
Yeah.
understand how that means what it means.
because
Like don't be capping.
Because look, we're masters of our own universe. We can make anything we want mean whatever.
yeah,
You can
but-
come up with a word, give it meaning. If you get enough people to say it, it's up.
I know, but that's what I mean. Like, where did how does capping mean what it is? Like, no cap.
That's why I said to you, it doesn't
No
matter.
cap.
It doesn't matter.
Like, what the fuck does that mean?
But that's what I'm saying, it doesn't matter.
Tell me, what does no cap mean?
Like, no cap means not lying. Capping is like you lying, like you
Really?
fronting. Like, yeah, capping is like you lying, you fronting, you know what I'm saying? Da-da.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say to you is like, literally, you can make your own slang word right
No,
now.
I understand. I understand that.
So
and
that's what I'm
enough
saying.
people
That's where it
say-
comes from. But I don't know why it means that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand. Like, that's what I mean. I don't understand that. Just like the other thing I say all the time is I don't understand fashion. Like, why you have holes in your jeans.
Because it's 60 degrees outside. My knees need some air.
Yeah, but how much did you pay for those jeans?
I don't know.
Estimate.
My mom bought these for
Your
me.
mom bought them?
Nah, can you imagine?
Shout out to moms for the
Can you
gift.
imagine?
What?
My mom ain't buy me clothes in hella years. But you know, when you're a kid, it's crazy. Remember, they would give you like socks and like shirts and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be like, I don't want this bullshit. I want toys. But then you get older, you're like, damn, yo, can you buy me clothes? Like,
I need some socks.
like, damn, yeah, can I get socks? Can I get them boxers?
The worst part for me was when I came home from college and I was back at home for like winter break and stuff, and I lost a shit ton of weight. So all my clothes were big, and I only wore like athletic clothes because they were big. And I'm not trying. Every couple of months, I had to refit my nice clothes.
Yeah.
My mom would take my laundry, and I would have significantly less clothes to put away than I did in the laundry bag.
Nah,
And
facts.
I'd be like, Mom, where did this go? She's like, I don't know.
But yo,
She's like, it was way too big. I threw it out. I was like, what do you mean you
funny
threw
as
it out?
hell.
Like, wait a second.
Yeah, you gotta toss the
Just
shit out.
throwing my clothes away.
But now my mom, shout out to her, because she's like, what do you want? I'm like, yo, get me Home Depot gift cards. For like a long time, but look, this was like the second year's Home Depot gift cards before this, because like I don't like. Okay, so I don't go crazy over gifts, because when people ask me what I want, I don't know, because if I want it, I bought it already.
Right, I'm the same.
So it's like
way.
I don't wait for Christmas. So like,
Right, I'm the same way. I'm like, they ask me what I want. I'm like, I don't know. Don't buy me a gift.
But for a long time, it was GameStop gift
Yes,
cards.
it was.
But then like the last couple years, I'm like, you know what? Give me the Home Depot gift cards, because I could buy stuff for the crib if I need to fix
What
something.
are you buying at Home Depot?
What am I buying? The last thing I bought from Home Depot was like, I bought like a power drill, and that shit changed my life, because I built like a desk like 2 weeks for a friend, and I brought my power drill through. I look like fucking like
Bob the Builder.
no, not Bob the Builder. Who's that dude? What was that show? He had a whole building show. He just got
There's
canceled.
mad people that
No,
build
but the
these shows.
famous one, man. He just did the shit with Trump, so they weren't fucking with him no more. He had like the whole. It was like he had like a reality TV. He had like a TV show, but it was a TV show. And his neighbor always peeped over the fence with his eyes.
Oh, Tim the Tool Man.
Yeah, I pulled up like Tim the Tool Man. Like, I got a power drill, about to build this shit. I felt lit, but yeah, that's what type of stuff I be buying. And I bought a plant, a succulus.
What now?
A succulus, right? That's what they're called.
I don't know.
Yeah, like a succulus, like the things with the
What are you
thorns,
doing-
cactus.
What are you doing with your plants, man?
I don't know. People like to see plants when they come in. They think
you
you're
doing
like
with
they
your
think you
plant?
know what you're doing.
Succulus plant?
If you have plants in your house,
The
people think you know what you're doing.
Succulus plant?
Yeah, I think it's called succulus. I don't know. Next topic.
You buying some weird ass shit.
Pause.
man. There you go. Pause. All right, so there is a just fuck ton of topics that I saw this week. So, you being a more music guy, do you want to start with music or do you want to start with news? I will defer to you on that one. We can start wherever you want.
I guess let's start with music. I guess because I think it's easier to go through.
Okay. So, a shit ton of new music came out. Now, if S was here, I would significantly piss S off by doing what I've done the last couple weeks and just naming the artist and what came out and not the song title or saying anything about it. But he's not here, so that's going to be no fun. So, let's start at the top where everybody probably listened to this. Drake's 3-pack.
Love it. Listen to it on my way here again.
Did you?
Yeah. Yo, I would like imagine. Can we get like a whole Drake Little Baby like collab tape? Because
Maybe at some point.
Yeah, I know. But I saw this morning. I think he's dropping one with Lil Durk, but
Who is?
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby and Durk are dropping
Yeah,
a
yeah,
tape.
yeah. Or he put out like a story like, "Yo, can we drop this?" So it's kind of like
Ah,
we assume it is.
right.
But anything with Drake and Lil Baby, it's just fire. Lil Baby's that guy. Drake is that guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't go
So
wrong.
you like that song?
I love that song. You don't?
That's probably...
Does Lil Baby miss? No, he don't. And then you put him on a Drake track too? Like
So who won that song? No, answer the question.
No, why?
Who
Why
won that-
someone gotta
Who
win
won
it?
that song?
No, because it's different.
Who
because
killed-
Drake carries his part and Lil Baby
Who
carries
killed
his part.
who on Renegade?
No, nobody. Yeah, but that's different because those are two people that are rapping. You know what I'm saying? This is a little bit different. Like Lil Baby comes in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Drake is more flowy. So no one beats nobody. They're an amazing duo that doesn't miss.
Who won
Like,
on Lemon Pepper?
That's what I would say. Would you like Drake and Lil Baby or Drake and Rick Ross? Because Drake and Rick Ross always go off when they're together. And they always talk that shit. And we're in the new era of Drake, like I said earlier, daddy daycare Drake.
Daddy
Like he's rapping about
Yes.
dropping his kid off,
With
his
a
parent
fleet of
teacher conferences.
SUVs.
Yeah, like
Why? Why do you need a fleet of SUVs to come up to your kid's school?
because he's Drake. If you're a kid and your father picked you up with a fleet of cars,
Okay, let's do to the other side. If your kid was at the same school as Drake and you're trying to pick your kid up and you're stuck because security
Yeah, I'm
shut
hate
down the
fucking Drake.
block.
But it don't
Because
matter
there's
what other people think because I'm
50
Drake.
50 SUVs sitting outside your school waiting for Drake's kid, and you can't do anything.
No, I'm gonna be mad
You're
as
down
fuck.
the block.
I'm gonna be mad, but
Right.
we're not talking about the other people. We're talking about Drake.
I'm talking about the other
Who
people.
cares about that? It's like when you do shit, you don't care what other people think.
Clearly,
It's Drake.
because
When you're
he's
Drake,
showing
you're
up with
Drake.
a fleet of SUVs.
The thing is,
And he made a mill by recess.
it might be cool the first couple times, right? Because you're like, oh shit, it's Drake. You know what I'm saying?
His kid, how old is his kid's like 5.
He's 5 already.
Well, he's in preschool or kindergarten, so he's about that
Damn.
age.
I remember when he was still hidden.
Right, exactly. And then he came out and had the crazy fro and shit.
But yeah, man. The first few times I'm like, it's
How
cool.
many of those kids in the school? I don't know if he's in pre-K. I don't know if he's in kindergarten. So I don't know how far the school goes up. How many of those kids do you think have any idea of who this person is that's picking up this kid?
But when you're a kid, all you see is that stuff, and you're just like enamored by it.
Are
If
you?
anything,
Do
Drake
you
is
think
building new fans.
But do you think a 5-year-old is enamored by that? Or a
Yeah, think about when
5-year-old
you're a kid, like something as simple as seeing a limo go by, and you, oh, who's that? There must be a star and there must be a celebrity in there. You don't know.
There's no-
It could just be a limo just driving
I
by.
understand what you're saying. There's no way a 5-year-old is thinking that. A 5-year-old.
I think you're underestimating 5-year-olds.
I think.
And I've
you're
learned this
over-
recently. 5-year-olds are smart.
I'm not
They know their
deb-
words already.
Yeah.
They know stuff that's going on. Like they're
The
smart.
cognitive ability of a 5-year-old to recognize that that's a star.
But see, I'm not saying maybe they see Drake and see a star, but a 5-year-old sees, like you just said, all the SUVs pulling up, the security, the cameras, like probably the teachers watching, trying to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying maybe they necessarily recognize Drake as a star.
The teachers are
but
trying
the kids
to
are
sleep
smart
with him
enough
during the parent-teacher conference.
where they're like, do you know Beyonce? Do you know Rihanna?
Do you know
Like,
Beyonce and Jay-Z? Of course.
yo, no one talks
Fuck.
shit like Drake. He said, what he say? If you got a problem with me, you got to walk around it. Like nobody, like even when he's talking about being a dad now, he just makes that shit sound hard.
Yeah.
Like nobody, and it's just a simple loop. Like that, it's just a loop. And him and Rick Ross always do it. Any pack he drops is like Rick Ross is on there, and they always go off. But he just talks that shit always.
He does.
So it's a great 3-pack. We're leading up to the album that was supposed to drop this year in January. Certified Lover Boy never came out. Disappointed.
Well, he said why it never came out.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying though, it just didn't come out. So,
Well, he
but he
broke-
always blesses us with like a
Well,
few
he broke
songs.
his leg. That's why it didn't come out.
Yeah, but so what? Drake, we still need your music. Who cares about your life?
That's fucked up.
Just like he don't care. Just like he don't care about stopping the other parents with the SUVs. We don't care about his leg.
Okay, let's
Just give us
Do
the
you
music.
think he actually did that?
What?
Rolled up with all the SUVs to the kids' school? Or do you think he just like saying shit?
You know why Drake doesn't cap?
Drake doesn't cap.
So we're gonna bring it back to your lingo.
Oh my God.
Drake don't lie in his rap. So if he says he did it, he did it.
Yeah, okay.
Would you do it? I would do it.
Absolutely
Bro,
not.
I would pull up with like
Absolutely
1,000.
not.
I'll shut the whole school down.
Absolutely not.
Why not? Fuck it. I'm Drake.
Because when I have all of the money that I can have, I'm still gonna have a regular ass car because I don't give a fuck about cars.
All right,
You come to my house, that's something else.
maybe next time he'll land in like the playground with a helicopter.
There's no way. Absolutely not.
It's Drake. It's
That's too much.
Canada does whatever Drake wants.
Is the kid in Canada?
I don't know. That's a good question.
So you can't make that statement.
But if Drake lives in Canada,
Besides, if he is, Drake can't get to Canada anyway.
why?
Americans can't go to Canada right now.
He's not American.
He's
Drake-
in America. He can't go to Canada.
Yeah, but maybe if, I don't know how all that works. But if Drake is a Canadian citizen, maybe they let those people back and forth, just like
He
Americans
still
could
would
go in
have
and
to.
out.
You can't cross the border.
It's Drake. They gave him his own plane.
So
He has he has an arena for the Toronto Raptors. Like they gave him OVO jerseys. He's like the president of Canada. Shout out Justin Trudeau, the prime minister, president. I'm not sure what their ranking is over
He's
there.
Prime Minister.
But we all know the real prime minister of Canada is Drake, and Drake could do what Drake wants.
It's the weekend.
But also,
or
you know,
Party
you know,
Next
I got
Door.
my weekend tattoo,
Or
so that's the God.
Or Party
But-
Next Door. Or Tory Lanez. It's not Drake.
Damn, you made me. Oh, but also about that 3-pack, you notice he always has to throw Kanye's name into it.
He
What he
says
say?
Virgil's name too all the time.
Virgil, yeah, Virgil. But I'm saying, but there's a history with the Kanye and the Drake, even just as more recently as like last year, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just funny how he always throws it in. If I need Jesus, I'll stay with Yeezy. Like, so he always finds a way to
Yeah.
keep us wondering what's going on between the two because they're beefing. But he's songwriting for him. But it's like his idol. But it's like Kanye is supposedly giving out information to Pusha, and then he's beefing with Pusha. But like Drake is meanwhile writing for his boss at the same time. It's always their
it's
dynamic
all
is
over the
always
place.
like interesting.
I don't know. I could have done with a 2-pack. That first song could have been so.
Is it because you're hating? Did you not have sex on Valentine's Day?
I did not?
Because that was like the Twitter. People were bad. Like I can't.
I
relate.
did not have sex on Valentine's.
That's why
Day.
you don't like the song.
But to be fair, I don't have a girlfriend, so I didn't.
What's that mean? Drake don't got a girlfriend either.
Yeah,
he has sex on Valentine's Day.
Drake has a girlfriend.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
Who's his girlfriend?
I don't know.
Then don't tell me you know that.
I know he has a girlfriend.
He probably has 20 of them. He's Drake. He could have 100 of them.
That's still a girlfriend.
But that's why you don't like the
song.
song.
Still a girlfriend, isn't it?
Don't lie.
Don't
Don't cap, right? Don't cap.
I don't wear
You didn't have
caps.
sex on Valentine's Day.
I don't wear
That's why you don't like the song.
It's not
dope.
why I don't like the song.
Drake don't miss.
Drake does miss.
Name one he missed.
I could if I would go back through the.
Let's not do that to Drake.
I was gonna say I'd have to go back.
You
through
want
the
Drake on your
catalog.
podcast one day, right? He loves you, Drake.
If Joe Budden can't get Drake, I don't think I can get Drake yet.
Joe Budden didn't he had him on a phone call? No, they were on Instagram Live together.
Not during a podcast.
Not during a podcast, but he was on Instagram Live before with him. Are you sure he's never called in?
Yeah.
Maybe he's like just re-showing clips.
That's one of the jokes they make all the time that they want Drake on the podcast.
Yeah, but they got like a whole thing with them. Like even when they hopped on live together.
Yeah, but he won't come on this podcast because you look like Rory and him and Rory are beefing.
But Joe Budden is a goat too.
Yeah. Speaking of Canadian people, Justin Bieber.
Justin, was it Hold On, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's not like a song that really blew me away. I'm not like actually I lied because I do like Justin Bieber's music. But
Justin Bieber is the Prime Minister of Canada. There you go.
No, it's still
There you
Drake.
go.
It's still Drake.
He married a Baldwin. Drake did not marry a Baldwin.
But are the Baldwins Canadian? So he might have married outside the Canadian bloodline. It's like this whole Queen Elizabeth thing, right? You can't marry outside the thing. They don't want you to, or they just get rid of you for right or for wrong. You know what I'm saying?
They just get rid of you.
I mean,
They
well,
didn't
we
just
see it
get
with
rid-
Prince
they-
Harry
they
and
went away.
yeah,
They
but
did
because they
not-
were forced to. You didn't watch the Oprah interview?
I did not watch.
Okay, so you got to see the tea. They were spilling all of it. Shout out to Megan. Right, Meghan Markle, right?
I think that's what her name is.
I don't want to fuck it up. I know
Honestly,
Markle part's
I
right.
don't pay that. Other than what's on the news, I don't pay that close.
But it was a cool song. The problem is that I don't think I got to ingest it because I really like the Drake track, so I was running it back.
To Drake too much.
Nah, there's a few things like the OTF album that dropped, the ESTG Little Baby song. So there's a few songs that caught my attention, but also because like when you podcast or when you're doing stuff, you have to try to listen to all the music.
So much.
And then every Friday you're hit with a ton of shit.
That's my biggest issue is, and you might not have this problem because you're not as much as like an A&R as I am. I have to listen to all of like the popular music, and then I have to listen to all of the up and comers. So all of it gets jumbled.
I do all that. What are you talking about? I have to listen to music when I interview these artists when they come out.
I know, but
I have
that's
to
why
find
I
out
said
who's
it's
dope.
not. I'm not. That's why I said maybe not to this.
Actually, maybe more. But this is not here for there. This is Frank's podcast.
But you understand what I'm saying.
Watch your Garden State Hip Hop Hour. If you don't watch this, it's cool. No, I'm playing.
Shameless plugs.
Run the stream up.
Shameless plugs. But
Nah,
no, you
I'll
understand
just
what
fuck
I'm
with you.
saying.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
you go through the algorithms of Spotify,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have to go through all of the up and coming people
Mm-hmm.
and all like the new people, and it gets jumbled.
No, yeah. Of
It's
course.
so much. It takes me about all weekend.
That's kind of why I said let's do the music part first. Yeah.
Friday to Sunday to listen to all the music.
Or that's why I said let's do this music part first because that's the hardest to retain. Like always try to remember the song itself
Yeah,
back.
S was getting on me about that last week, about if you like a song but you can't tell me what it's about or any of the lyrics. I'm going to be honest. With the exception of the fact that everybody's been talking about Drake, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you any of the lyrics on that. I can't tell you any of the lyrics on the Justin Bieber song, and I like that song. That was a dope song.
Yeah, shout out to
I don't know
Justin
how I'm
Bieber.
going to feel about the album, though.
Hmm.
Because that song didn't, like you said, it didn't retain me as much. And if that's what the album's like.
Nah, Beeps is always gonna have something.
Yeah, but
Canada just runs shit. You got The Weeknd, you got Drake. You're saying you
Party.
got Tory, you got Division, you got Party.
yeah,
A lot of my favorite artists are Canadian. I might just have to.
go to Toronto.
I might
They're
have to
all from
throw
Toronto,
a 6
too.
up.
Or from
That's
that
crazy,
Toronto
right?
area.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Like who's
Can you
who's
name
an American artist on the level like the Drake or the Weeknd?
in that genre or just in general?
No, that genre. Yeah, that genre. We're gonna stick to that genre. Of course, if you start naming outside the genre,
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know if there is one on that level in that genre.
that's crazy, right? Because hip hop is really an American thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I also think that if you're sticking to genres, there's only maybe 2 to 3 people of that ilk in each genre. So if you take those away, it's the equivalent of being like, all right, quarterbacks, you got Brady and Mahomes. Who else is up there? You just took away tier A. Everybody else is tier B and down. Not to badmouth anybody, but
no, of course
they're not at that level. So if you take away that level, there's nobody else there. But if I go to a different genre, I can name somebody that's up there. Like
I think we gotta start.
Taylor Swift is the first one that went to my mind.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think
that level.
I don't think it's fair to say The Weeknd and Drake because like they've kind of like we know they've crossed over and they're just pop. They're pop,
right? And that's
say what you want about being pop. They're
that,
popular.
In
like
that,
music.
If you were to say that they're keeping the hip hop genre, hip hop R&B
yeah, I definitely want to
genre,
keep The Weeknd in there. Yeah,
no, but I'm saying because that's where they started. So if
yeah,
you keep
of course.
them in that genre, they're by themselves. There is nobody there except maybe Jay, but even he's probably not at that level anymore because he's doing so much other stuff.
Yeah. Jay busy getting money.
I would have to. The only person I could put up there off the top of my mind first would be Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is probably at that level.
No, yeah. Taylor Swift, Doja Cat.
I don't think Doja Cat's up there. No. Think about that level.
Yeah.
That level means
consistency. I'm just thinking about in the moment.
Every time you drop a song or an album, that shit is platinum before it gets released. Doja Cat's not doing that. Taylor Swift is doing that.
Yeah, shit crazy.
I'm almost positive at this.
Shout out Taylor.
I'm almost positive at the end of the year last year, I think Taylor Swift had 3 total complete albums in the top 15.
How dope would it be if one of the songs that Taylor Swift made was about you? Because you know she'd be making her music about like the men in her life.
Yeah,
like, that shit. Can you imagine saying that? Like, yeah, this shit's about me. Like,
could you imagine what toll it takes on you that you never make an album until you break up? Damn. And you're making an album like about every 2 to 3 years. Damn. That means you're going through some heartbreak.
I would say that's a good thing though, right? At least she's not overturning them so fast.
But you're going through a heartbreak every 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, but we don't know if she's actually going through heartbreak or if just an expressive heartbreak she uses to, like, because sometimes we exaggerate our feelings.
But think
and
about
she needs to make music.
Her album rollout is basically a tabloid of she broke up with X person. That is basically her rollout at this moment.
Fuck it.
Think about it. Every time she comes out with an album, you hear about her breaking up with somebody or that she broke up with somebody. That's her album rollout.
Hey, it works.
It does, but
I can't be mad at her.
That's a crazy album rollout. Absolutely nuts.
What song we got next?
Next, because this is probably my favorite song that came out. Silk Sonic. Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars.
I like it. It was
It was called Leave the Door
No,
Open.
I know what it was called. Yeah, I listened to it. I really only listened to it once because like Bruno's cool and stuff like that, and it had like a real super Bruno. You know, obviously everyone's in love with those two, and the song's gonna be major.
Sounds amazing.
And are they coming out with a collab project together?
Yes. That's what Silk Sonic is. It's a collab album.
It's definitely a fun radio song. It's not really necessarily for me, but it's a fun song. Like it's fun.
Yes.
Like it's Bruno.
It's Anderson .Paak.
But you consider him like. But when I say it's Bruno, people know Bruno Mars. Do you think Anderson .Paak is really?
Anderson
But I'm talking about in the generalness. Like I feel like I can say it's Bruno to anybody.
You could say Anderson .Paak to just about anybody. Now.
Okay.
I mean, think about it. He's constantly on TV with that commercial now.
I don't really watch TV.
You haven't seen him on that.
I can't sit here and say Anderson .Paak is someone like
a beer. I want to say Models, but I don't.
Oh, I do love Models though.
I'm almost.
I didn't even know who he was until maybe like 2 years ago, and some girl I listened to this dude and she put me onto him.
He probably hasn't. He's just probably about when he broke.
Oh, is it? Okay then.
Yeah, he hasn't been like big for that long. But he's one of those people. He kind of had the Kendrick thing. Like he was there, and then he got with Dre, and it was like,
yeah, because she showed me him.
Here's the oop.
She showed me him and Smino, and I would say I was more of a fan of Smino.
Is that because of your music taste, or just?
I don't know. Just sometimes we just gravitate towards other things more.
I like Pac.
Yeah, of course. No, I mean, I'm not taking away from nothing. The song is dope.
I'm just
I
saying.
feel like the song is obviously gonna do what it needs to do.
God. It's
like the vibe of it with the weather turning up today. Like it's 60 degrees today. That kind of song with the windows down.
Would you ever leave the door open?
Would I what?
Ever leave the door open?
What do you mean leave the door open?
That's the song. The whole song is leave the door open. I'm gonna leave the door open for you. I got the hot tub ready. I got the.
I'll leave my door open.
The steaks.
No,
the
let me not say nothing
ready.
on air. Let me not say nothing. You see, you trying to set me up. Now people are gonna check
No,
my
I'm
doors,
asking you
Frank.
a question.
Yeah, you're asking me, do I leave my door open? If I say yes, people are gonna go check my doors when they see my shit.
I never leave my door open.
Yeah, exactly.
Ever.
Never locked.
That's still
three times.
that is still the craziest part to me is I've had a couple people, not just girls, but I was dating one girl and I've had friends that live like I get suburb areas, but like those places in Jersey where like nothing happens.
Yeah.
And they told me straight up, like it would be at night and I'd be like, I'm gonna go lock the door. They're like, why? Like, the fuck you mean, why?
Nah,
I
I don't
don't
really be
lock your
stressing that.
door?
Like, I don't be stressing that. If my door's not locked, I don't trip. If I got someone coming through, even if I'm asleep, door's unlocked for them. Yeah, I don't be stressing that. But
I
like,
always have the door
yeah,
locked.
nah, that's
Always.
not
If
too.
I have somebody coming
Bro,
over,
if you're gonna steal something from me, you need it more than I do. Fuck it.
nah, I don't. Nah, it's just a comfortability thing. The door is always locked.
If you're gonna kill me, it was
You-
my time to die. Fuck it,
That's nuts.
bro.
The only time the door is left open is if you tell me you're downstairs. Then I will unlock the door.
I don't care, man. If
Then you can come through.
like I said, if you're gonna steal, fuck it. You need it more than I do. If you're gonna kill me, fuck it. It was my time to die. I'm not gonna live
That's
scared.
nuts.
My door's
That's
open.
nuts.
We lit. So Frank, pull up. My door's open. Pause.
That probably is a pause if you think about it. There probably is a pause. All right, next.
Like, yo, he told Frank pull up.
He said he told Frank
He left the
door's
door open for him.
He left
That
the
shit's-
door open for Frank. Next, Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD. We talked about this song. It felt like it dragged. I was sitting there in my car. I'm like, yo, I've been listening to this song forever. I looked down. It's only been a minute and a half.
This is true. I will say by the time the third person came on, because there's some guy named Clever on the song. I don't know who that is. And the Post is on the song. Whoever went third by the time he came on, I was like, I can't. This is still going.
Yeah. I
Like,
felt like
wait
I
a
was
second.
vibing to it, but it just felt so
But
long.
to
It
be fair,
turned me
I
off.
felt that way about Drake and Lemon Pepper too.
You felt it was long?
I felt Drake's verse was long-winded.
Probably because there's really...
About halfway through Drake's verse, I was
Because
like,
he's
Drake,
talking
you're still
shit.
fucking going.
Yeah, he has shit to talk. Because everyone, Drake is falling off. Drake ain't got it. The Drake era is done. So Drake is like, you know what? And you know what? I might get some lemon pepper wings today.
They do sound good.
Facts.
Lemon pepper wings.
And he got the lemon pepper man himself on the song.
The best wings I've ever had.
Wingstop. Go shop there. Nah, don't that shit.
I've never had Wingstop.
Check them reviews. Don't
Check
take my
the
word
reviews.
for it.
Best wings I ever had were honey sriracha.
Mm.
Them shits were awesome. Oh my god.
I'm
And they
simple.
were wood burn. Oh my god.
Facts. But yeah, that song, I was enjoying it, but it's just like, it just, I felt like it was just taking a toll on my soul.
Like
To listen to. It was just
I said,
dragging.
I'm happy it was a happy song.
It was just long. I was just like, what is going on here?
Yeah, it
I
was.
felt like I passed like 7 exits and the song's still going on, but it's only a minute and a half. I'm into the song.
Hey man, you might have passed 7 exits. Depends on how fast you were going. We can run through these two real quick. Did you listen to either the Boogie or Coming to America soundtracks?
Okay, so
Because I didn't listen to either one of them. I'm gonna be
of course I listened to Pop Smoke's AP Spicy.
Well, that's not the soundtrack. That's the same.
That's on the soundtrack.
Yeah, but did you listen to the soundtrack?
No, because remember I told you I only saw it on Apple Music and Apple Music on this side. Even though I got them both. I'm a Spotify guy. But no, I didn't listen to it all. I honestly didn't even really check. It looked like it had some older songs on there. I think I saw like 5EO, Big Drip on there. Like I saw some older songs. I feel like I could be wrong. Don't hold me to it.
Like I said, I didn't.
It
listen
looked
to
incomplete because some
of
of the songs were grayed out and stuff like that. So I wasn't really sure.
I went and looked through it a couple days ago, and some of the
And-
people on the Boogie soundtrack I didn't even recognize. To be
Yeah,
honest.
and the Coming to America soundtrack. Nah, I watched the movie, but nah, I didn't.
How was it? Because I don't have Amazon Prime, so I didn't watch it.
Wait, we're gonna talk about that now, or you want to save it for when we get to?
We can talk about it right now.
Okay. It's fun. Obviously, it ain't the original.
It's
Don't
not-
go into the movie like these high expectations, like this is gonna be a groundbreaking movie, or this is gonna be some amazing movie.
Is it as good as the original?
No, but again,
Damn,
how many movies are as good as the original?
there are some.
Like, but we're talking about what, like 2 decades later? More than 2 decades.
I mean, Space
like
Jam
3
about
decades.
to do it.
But see, we don't know yet.
We don't know yet, but I'm just saying. You're
I
saying
don't-
it's 2 decades later. Space Jam's about to do the same thing.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I'm saying how many times is it
Another 2 decades.
as good?
Mighty Ducks is coming out or is already out.
We
I saw a commercial for that,
will
and I saw
rock you.
Emilio Estevez in the Mighty Ducks
Nah,
symbol.
fuck him.
for
I want to see
5
the Bash
seconds.
Brothers. I want to see the Bash Brothers back at
You know
it.
how old they are gonna be if they come back.
Yo, so they're gonna be a bash old man, but those ones carried the movie. And
Oh my
Goldberg,
Goldberg.
the goalie. But no, like don't go to the movie with like crazy expectations. But it was cool because I thought the film still had like its older kind of style, but modern, and it was cool to catch up on some of the characters. And like I said,
how did Rick Ross's house look?
Oh, that was Rick Ross's house in the movie?
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
Zamunda was his house.
And
his compound.
Oh wow, I didn't even know it because honestly, like, you know, like we're like news and movies happen so fast. It's kind of like, oh shit, it's out, and you just watch it. I didn't really catch a lot of the backstory. I just thought it was really dope. I thought it was a fun movie.
Would you recommend it? Like watching it?
I would say watch it. I would say watch it. Like if you chilling, you don't really want to have something too crazy to watch and be stuck in.
Do you think it's better if you saw the original, or does it matter?
I know
it matters a little bit.
Yeah,
it's
like
about
a little
like
bit,
him
but
finding his kid or something like that.
Yeah, it's a little bit. But if you was watching it on its own, obviously you want to understand some of the connections, or relationships, or backstories, but you also wouldn't be lost.
Okay.
So you could watch it like standalone.
I do want to check it out because it is the original cast.
Yeah.
And to me, that's the equivalent of if they ever do the Last Friday movie and they bring Smokey back and they bring everybody, well, except Debo back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what you think? I did see that thing where they're talking about why Louis, what's his name? Louis, the white dude, was in the original movie. Yeah, there was only like one white dude in the original movie, right? Louis.
Friday?
No, not Friday. I'm talking about Coming to America. Coming to America. Anyway, so they had the white dude in there, Louis. I forget his last name at the moment.
Okay.
But it's because they were forced to at the time, because you had to have a white person in the movie at the 80s because it was all black cast. So it's cool like how these little stories were coming out now as they're talking about it, you know?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know it either. And then I saw it on Twitter because shout out Twitter.
I honestly don't remember him.
But you gotta remember that was the 80s and stuff too. It's like, oh, you gotta have a white guy in it. So it just, I think that part is dope, is that like now we start to learn about little things about the movies like all these years later.
Right. Again, I still want to check it out. That's one of those movies. Like,
yeah, you got to.
It's like Space Jam. I kind of want to watch Space Jam 2, but at the same time I don't, because I'm like, if this movie is trash, it's going to ruin the original Space Jam.
Yeah, I don't really look at it like that. You do? Like it's going to ruin
a little bit, because it's like, now I don't know if I can watch the first one the same way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like now you have that one in your mind. It's like,
But Coming to America.
It's the equivalent of, like, I'm a fan of How High, the first one.
Yeah.
I watched 5 minutes of the second one and was like, this is absolutely
Oh, the second one's like Lil Yachty
and DC.
Yeah, no, I didn't really
watched
it.
like 5 minutes of it. I'm like, I can't. Yeah. Like, this is so bad that if I watch this, it's going to ruin the first one for me.
Because I feel like later on, that type of movie, they try to take it later, just throw a couple rappers in there, try to get them a little more pop.
I saw How
Rely
High
on their
too.
name.
I was like, Red and Meth are coming back, and then they didn't come back,
can't.
and I was like, motherfucker.
It's just not the same, because I feel like they're more lighthearted and goofy. The first one wasn't really meant to be like that. It was really just some potheads.
Yeah.
Fine.
Well, that is what the movie is.
Yeah.
Dad, Mac, and Dennis go to high school. It's just potheads. It's just potheads.
We don't need to be in high school. They were in college in the original.
Yeah, Mac and Dennis go to high school is a different movie.
Oh.
That's what Wiz and Snoop.
Yo, when you say Mac and Dennis, honestly, I think
Mac and Dennis go to high school. That's the Snoop and Wiz movie.
Yeah, no, but when you say Mac and Dennis, honestly, because I'll be watching a lot of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah. Fair enough.
You know Mac and Dennis for the show?
Fair enough. I got you.
And they're pieces of shit too, so.
They are pieces of shit. Everybody in that show is a piece of shit. Every single person in that show is a piece of shit.
Even Frank.
Even Frank is a piece of shit. He's just rich.
Danny DeVito. And then we got the real Frank.
Absolutely nuts. All right, I'm going to run through 2 more songs.
All right.
And then I want to talk about one album that I honestly didn't listen to, but the story behind it. All right. You know, have you ever heard of Emotional Oranges?
It's an album.
It's not an album. It's a group.
Oh, it's a group. No.
So you haven't listened. You haven't heard of it.
I saw something like you said like Kings of Leon. Like there's some stuff on the list. I'm like,
that's what I was gonna. But that's not because of that album. That's because of the story
I'm like,
it.
you know, I fuck with Frank. I listen to music, but there's just some people I'm just not gonna listen to.
No, that's fine.
Yeah,
I don't listen to all the stuff you listen to.
Yeah. So
no, it's fine. I put that on there because me and Esther talked about it a couple times before because they've had a couple other things.
Yeah, nice. If you were here, we could talk about it.
Rory manages them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's honestly how I first heard about it. He played them as a sleeper like years ago. And they're pretty dope. It's like West Coast chill vibe music.
You know what? We team academics over here. No Rory.
You would honestly probably like their music.
Yeah, I'll check it out. If you say that, I'll check it out.
Their new single called Body and Soul. I know they got an album coming out or a project because they do like mixtape volume. So I don't know. And then this other girl that I kind of been following for a little bit, her name is Joyce Rice.
I did listen to that song this morning, though.
She's pretty dope.
Yeah, I actually thought the song was really good.
She's pretty dope, and she got Freddie Gibbs on her newest song. It's called On One. I like that song. Damn, I watched the video.
You just keep bringing up all the academics ops. Freddie Gibbs,
Rory.
Rory.
Is an academics op.
Yeah. You don't remember they were beefing?
Bruh,
Oh.
I could care less what academics is doing. I left academics 5 years ago, almost 6, and I don't care about any academics since I graduated college.
Okay. Fair enough.
Try to get the fuck out of academics as fast as I could. Either way, okay. You mentioned the Kings of Leon album.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the story behind that album? Because I didn't listen to the album. I'm not a Kings of Leon fan. If I listened to it, I probably wouldn't enjoy the music as much as fans would. Because I don't listen to their music.
Yeah.
But did you hear what they did?
Oh, the NFT, the
NFT
non-fungible token, yes.
That's why I put it on the list.
Okay.
Not because of the album, it's because of what they're doing, what they did from it. So do you know what they did and the story behind it?
So I know they did that whole craze right now, the NFT, the non-fungible tokens thing.
Yes.
They did it with their album. I think like a special animated cover artwork, right?
Right. So what they did is the album got released on all DSPs. You listen to it on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, whatever. But then what they did is they took different kind of digital images and put them for auction on NFT sites. And then there was golden tickets, and I want to say 3 different tiers of them, I believe, where you got different perks. Like one of the perks was for life, anytime they go on tour, you get to pick 4 shows you want to go to, and you get front row seats to those shows. You also get in that package a car to and from the show, so like 8 hours for the car service, and then you also get like concierge at the venue or whatever. So you got stuff like that. You got vinyl. You got different things like that. But putting it on these NFT sites is the first time music has done this, and it means it's a one of one. So nobody else has this. It's the equivalent of having like a baseball card or them shits. It was 56-hour auction. In 1 hour, some of those tickets were going for $17,000.
That's it. Wu-Tang went for $2 million when Wu-Tang did the one-on-one album.
Right, but in how many days?
I don't know how long that auction was. Yeah.
In 1 hour, this shit was getting bidded for at $17,000.
You know what's cool about those NFTs? The coolest one I saw. Now that obviously that's the craze and that's what everyone's gonna be doing.
I've really been
As I saw an artist do an NFT for their publishing rights.
Huh? Who did that?
I honestly I don't remember his name. I have to Google afterwards. Or Google now, whatever. But
would be curious.
Yeah, so imagine it's just like you can just have the publishing rights and you can sell it to her. She can have the publishing rights, and then because you can pass around the token.
Yeah, you could pass it around.
You could sell it to someone else.
I wonder how that would work though.
Yeah.
Because like when you're selling an NFT, you put it on a digital platform and it gets its own like blockchain digital signature, and then from there, you can kind of trace who has it, and every time person 2 sells it to person 3, the creator gets a royalty on it. I don't know how that would work with
I'm not sure exactly how it works. Something I just saw.
Yeah, I don't know how the publishing would work, but I'm definitely trying to figure out how it all
Maybe
works.
it's like the royalties from the publishing rights. I'm not exactly sure. I didn't really like go ahead and deep dive into it. It's just something
if you find that, send it to me.
Yeah.
Because I want to read on that because I'm trying to figure out how this is going to affect music, because it's definitely going to affect music.
Yeah, it's putting money directly back to
Because
the artist.
yesterday, in 10 minutes, this artist named Grimes sold $6 million worth of art.
Is that UK artist?
It's not. It's not the UK rapper.
Oh, okay.
It's just like a digital artist.
Yeah.
$6 million in 10 minutes.
Go find my NFTs.
Some random girl in 10 minutes sold a tweet for $600. Just a tweet. Just a tweet. For
you know what?
$600.
Because it's hot right now, so people buying this shit up. It's like, oh my god, it's a brand new thing. You know?
Yeah.
Like, what's the value of owning a tweet? Because if Twitter goes down,
well, that's the issue.
And
that kind of stuff I don't understand.
It's not like you're making money off tweets. Except now I know Twitter is going to a monetized version of it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if somehow that's into play. I
don't know. Buying stuff like that, I don't understand. But buying the collectibles and buying the art and buying like the trading cards and stuff, that makes sense to me.
See, but I get it because it's cool. It's cool. I own this cool thing. I'm part of this new wave. It's a new thing in the world. I don't know how new it is. It's probably something that existed that we're all just finding out now. Yeah, 3 years.
About 16, 17
but
is when it came out.
Is it as cool, like you said, you compared it to a baseball card, right? Is it as cool as actually having a physical baseball card and being able to like show it to people and you walk in a house and it's like, oh shit, that Michael Jordan rookie card. You know what I'm saying? Like yesterday, me and Will were looking at like the NBA selling like clips of like
Top Shots.
Yeah, like is that as cool? Like, and I know this all kind of started with like the crypto kitties. Like I don't know if you remember the crypto.
Well, it started with Cyberpunks.
Cyberpunks, yeah, crypto kitties, like that kind of wave. Like yeah,
crypto kitties was second.
Crypto kitties was kind of like when I started. I didn't know that they were called NFTs at the time. Don't like make it sound like I'm not
Right.
trying to make it sound like, oh my god, I knew about the wave.
Yeah.
But I knew about the crypto kittens. Like I looked at purchasing a couple because like what is going on right here?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I remember like those old like online like Neopets and like things.
Yeah,
It was like
it reminded me of the Tamagotchi thing.
yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, what is this? It's kind of cool. So I know it's been something that's kind of on there, but is that cool because you're not around me? I can't show you. Like it's not something I can display in my house, and you're paying like hella bread for it.
Well, two things on that.
And I could play NBA 2K and have my team and have all the cards in my team, my players, and play against people around the world.
True. So, in that aspect, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think it's more for the art aspect is where it's coming in because they are trying to now integrate the physical aspect of it. So if you buy the digital art, you'll get like the physical piece as well. Where that is a little bit different because it's like, oh, I got the first Andy Warhol. Like I have the one.
Yeah, the digital version.
Right.
I still don't know.
So
like
if
the
there's
art
a-
thing,
if-
if you don't got the physical thing, it's not like because you can't walk in and see the art.
Yeah, but when they make the physical thing a thing, it'll be a little bit different. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But it's still in a digital form. It's like anybody that wants to be an art collector can now do it because, like you said, you go to Art Brazzle
Mm-hmm.
and there's nothing there that's under what 6 figures
Yeah.
or some crazy shit. This you might be able to buy something for $100. And
No,
then-
yeah. I get it. I understand the cool factor.
right.
And the hope it holds retains value and is a way, again, just to hold value, like hold money, like Bitcoin is now just a way to like store your money in a sense. So I
Right.
can understand how the NFTs, and it's dope, it's cool. We all love new technology and new aspects of purchasing and spending our money. Did you buy any NFTs?
I am not at the moment financially able to buy them because
Oh, they're expensive.
they can be. Yeah.
Bro, those little NBA top shelf or whatever, like
LeBron
70,000.
James's top shot dunk sold for $200,000.
yeah, that's
Like some of
great.
this shit is ridiculous.
It's like
So
a GIF. That's
it
just
is
it.
that you can find a clip on YouTube.
But you know what?
But
You can
I own
find
that clip.
You can find this podcast of me and Frank's special episode today as an NFT. Whoever wants to own it, marketplace.
That is not true.
It'll be why? It's we could sell this as NFT.
We could, but
That's
I'm
all
not
those are right.
going to.
Damn. I'll cut up my parts and sell it to y'all.
You know it costs money to put it up on NFT sites?
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
Okay, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna make $200-300
baby.
bro. It's Frank and Rich, of course. Nah, that's good.
Because I've been really looking into it because it's something that like I'm trying to get our graphics people into.
Yeah, but why? We could cut this up.
Because my thing is I want to see how it works in art first.
This is art.
No, like physical art, not audio.
This is physical.
It's not physical.
There's a camera recording us.
Okay. I hate you so much. I hate you so much. All right, moving on. Biggie Doc.
Yeah, Biggie Doc. Hey, the Notorious B.I.G. Do not call him Biggie Smalls.
Oh,
You
yeah.
saw the documentary. Don't you do it. And honestly, that's something I can say I really didn't know.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, that's something I didn't even know. I never even thought about it, throughout life. What are you looking for?
Continue.
Yeah, throughout life, we call him Biggie
Everybody
Smalls,
calls him
Big
Biggie.
Papa,
I've never
Biggie.
once heard that.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear that?
No, that's what I'm saying. That was the first time I learned that documentary where remember he cut the girl off or whoever was like,
Do not call me Biggie. Biggie Smalls is suing me.
yeah, so. I mean, I didn't
Never
like
heard-
do any
never heard
back
that.
searching to see if he was just trying to be funny in that moment.
No.
If it was real, it was real, right?
I didn't look into it, but I would assume so because it's kind of the same thing that Rick Ross had to do with.
Yeah, but Rick Ross is still Rick Ross. He's not freeway Rick Ross, right?
But that's what I'm saying. is
Yeah.
They had that dispute, so it would make sense that that dispute was there.
Yeah, but I just thought the documentary was really dope. It reminds you of a lot of stuff because we have a problem, and I have a problem myself with this too. It's like, time passes, so we forget stuff. So you see it in the moment, and all the old footage is fire. He's out there freestyling, and you could really feel it.
He can sing. Did you know he could
He
sing?
can sing. Yeah, we talked about this about
Did
the
you know he
R&B.
could sing,
No,
though?
I didn't know he could sing.
I did not know he could sing.
So yeah, man, it's just super, like, just to be brought back into those moments to kind of like just the early days of hip hop and just see how it was really out there and they're outside and pulling up to venues and he was just.
I definitely learned a lot from that doc. What it did solidify is Biggie is top 5.
So
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
Top 5 in what aspect?
Of all time.
Top 5 in what aspect though?
Of all time.
Like rapping?
Top 5.
Top 5 rapping, top,
Top
5
5.
overall, top 5 impact, top 5 albums, top 5 what?
All
All
of it.
I know you're trying to bait me.
5-star high school recruit, 99 overall, everything in Madden.
I love Biggie. I love the Notorious B.I.G. But I think he's just like, it's the pros and cons of unfortunately passing away early. Oh, I do want to say that. You forget how young he was.
Yeah, I forgot he was 24.
Because,
honestly.
we look at the word legends and GOATs as old. And of course, now he'd be like, if he was 24 and 95, or what, 94, 95, right? 94 when he died?
97.
97? Okay, so around there, you're talking about like almost 20 years later. So he'd be like 40, in his 40s, almost 50.
He would be 40. He was 24, so he'd be almost 50.
Yeah, so when I
he'd be
saw the
like
lady holding
49,
like
50.
the Save the Youth type stuff, I was like, damn, man, he was just a young guy. But top 5. Do you feel like we just give him a pass because he died?
He's top 5.
But I'm asking you, do you think we just give him a pass?
I don't think you give him a pass because he died. I think you.
Do you think he just automatically, because why is he always up there? Why?
Because of his impact?
Does time not pass and new people are added? So are you saying his top 5 list can never change? Do you never update it?
Do I never update it?
No, I'm asking you because how is he still top 5? Does time not pass?
Because of his impact
It's
on
like anything
the
else.
music.
Okay, but is there not other people who had impact with more of a longevity? And again, not to take away from what he did.
Can't bring longevity into the conversation because he passed away.
But
that is what
that's
I'll
what I'm
say.
saying. That's the thing that unfortunately, I feel holds him back. Not holds him back because give him all his kudos. He did what he had to do. Albums are amazing. Music is great. His impact is without a doubt, without a question. There is no question about who the Notorious B.I.G. is. Respect him not getting sued in the afterlife. But top 5 of all time. So then it's like, okay, so Pop Smoke, right? Pop Smoke, his album.
Pop Smoke didn't have the impact that Biggie did.
But do you feel, like I said, he's always going to have that pass to be one of the top guys without always having a fully fleshed out, large catalog of music? You know what I'm saying? It's like if you saw
Biggie not have 2 classic albums?
He does, but do other people have 2 classic albums?
Do they?
I'm asking you.
Some do.
So do we not start adding in the people that came in after him that maybe surpassed him? Do you not feel Lil Wayne surpassed him?
I think Biggie's top 5.
Did Lil Wayne surpass him?
I think Biggie's top 5.
Did Lil Wayne surpass him?
I think Biggie's top 5.
Did Lil Wayne surpass him? Yes.
So what you're saying is Lil
no.
What you're saying is Lil Wayne is better than Biggie.
Frank.
Get that on record. It's on record.
Frank.
Rich said Lil Wayne is better.
No, I'm asking you, Frank. Frank, don't be scared, Frank.
I'm not being scared.
So then it's just yes or no. And if it's a no, this is you. This is why I love hip hop. This is why I love top 5 lists. This is why it's never disrespect. Because it's all subjective.
Right.
Time changes. Our opinions change. We forget. It's like I just said to you.
Mm-hmm.
You're just reminded about all the Biggie stuff again when you watch a documentary, but with time, not you when I say you.
No, I got you.
But time passes, we start just thinking of it less.
Yes.
But even after I watching that documentary, I'm asking you, did Lil Wayne surpass Biggie? Yes or no?
In what aspect?
Whatever aspect you're saying Biggie is top 5 in.
Did Wayne surpass Biggie? Yeah, probably.
Okay. Kanye?
In full artistry?
No, we're talking about top.
No, in full artistry, yes, because Kanye's ability to create songs and production and that side of his mind, yes. As like a rapper artist, no.
But I don't know how you put your top 5 list together. So I'm asking you this against however you put your top 5 list.
My top 5 list is based on what we're talking about. I don't have like a top 5.
We're talking about a lot of things. You said impact, you said
I know.
albums.
I'm trying to bait you, is what I was trying to do.
No, because
and it didn't work. You're too media trained. Stop being so media trained.
No, it's just
No,
that because
being honest, my top 5 list is dependent on the category because top 5 lyricists is different than top 5 impact, is different than top 5 sales.
No, of course.
So my top 5, I can't give you like a top 5 because it depends on what the criteria is.
So that's all I'm saying, right? Is that
It's not
all
fair.
up to Biggie, but I'm saying Just like in anything, whether you're talking about basketball, whether you're talking about baseball, whether you're talking about football, time passes, the players get better. A lot of them, fortunately, have a longer chance to make music and have an impact because, like, again, rest in peace, the Notorious B.I.G. Unfortunately, that shortened his lifespan. And unfortunately, for me, I don't hold it against him. But when I have to think about everyone that came after who was able to stick around are able to generate an impact as well, if not more, because things
I agree.
change.
I just think when it comes to this conversation, it's the conversation. If you were to put him or Pac in a conversation like this, or even Pop Smoke or Juice WRLD in today's age, longevity cannot be a topic of conversation or argument because they ended up passing away so early in their careers.
But like, if you want to talk about
that would be my only thing.
No, of course, that's what I'm saying. That's what makes this conversation so, like, you know, it just, you know, it makes the conversation a certain way because it's all respect, it's understanding. But again, he could have had 2 fire albums and 7 trash albums. We do not know.
We don't.
He could have had 2 classics and then 7 more classics.
Right.
We're just left to wonder at this point. I think what he dropped after that. He dropped something like a few years later, but it was remasters of the older songs. Then he did the duets. I love duets. Do you remember the duets album?
That's the one
where they took like his verses and added.
Was featured on. Yeah. That was the white cover.
The
white.
Was it white?
The white cover with him with the crown on.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
But either way, you know what I'm saying, duets. So we don't know. But if we're gonna talk about impact as well, like you're saying, you can say Chief Keef. Chief Keef has impacted a whole generation, a whole next of artists. Just as recently as yesterday, even Pusha Ice-T. Pusha Ice-T is one of the hottest guys out right now. He said, if I was influenced by anyone, it's Chief Keef. Say what you want about
inspiration is a generational thing.
But I'm flipping to the impact thing.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, impact is a generational thing.
That's why I say these lists have to evolve. These lists kind of change. It doesn't take away from what they did. He's still one of the GOATs, one of the greatest of all times. But life goes on. Again, and I'm only talking purely from just like the music and stuff, you know, like that. It's like, and you say media train and all that stuff. You have to keep saying because some people will just catch a clip, and it's no disrespect at all to the Notorious B.I.G. and what he did. No, it's just like it's not disrespect to say Oscar Robertson did what he did, but did Russell Westbrook do it way better? Because Russell Westbrook did the triple-double in a season, twice back-to-back, and against way more athletic competition.
Okay, what about Bill Russell? Got 11 rings. He's not considered.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not considered.
Biggie existed in a time when we weren't necessarily flooded with music, and you had to really stand out against a billion people dropping music every Friday. It's like how we talked about earlier. You're trying to keep up with everything.
Yeah.
Do we know if Biggie dropped the album today, we would sit there and stick with it, or will we still do what we do where it's a flash in the pan and next week we're listening to the next thing?
If Biggie dropped an album today and he was still alive, it would be the equivalent of Jay dropping an album.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about I'm talking about if he had dropped those albums like today, like he was a new artist. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, as a new artist.
Yeah, what his music keep you? I'm not asking you, I'm just being rhetorical about it. That's what I'm saying when I'm trying to say, like, there's so much more.
Is he making the same music that he made?
Yeah, but I'm not trying to be very direct. I'm not trying to really ask you a question.
I'm just trying to see if...
Yeah, it'd be those albums.
If you were to ask that question, right? So in today's world, if Biggie was 20 whatever, dropped...
I think what, he was like 21 when he dropped first time?
Yeah, when he dropped Ready to Die.
Yeah.
Is he dropping Ready to Die today? Like that album dropping today? Well, no, I'm asking.
I don't know. That's not the comparison I was trying to make.
No, your comparison is if Biggie was dropping music today.
I was just saying, like, Ready to Die. Yeah, I guess that's his album.
So, well, I'm saying because if he's making that kind of music, I believe he would be able to. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And I believe so too. But I think, like I said, it's just so much. We don't know for a fact. We don't know. Different time, different generation, different rules. But if you want to talk about that impact, if you want to talk about all that, like I said, you got to throw Chief Keef in there now. And that's just with time changing, new players come in. That's why top 5 lists are fun because we're all going to have different ones. Like his impact on you and your music choice might be completely different than mine.
100%.
I might name someone that is completely off the wall. Like in my top 5, I have Joe Budden. People might look like it's crazy. You're making a face right now, but because of the impact on me and my life and my choice. So that's why top 5 list. You can't ever judge somebody for a top 5 list because
I'm not
very subjective. It's very
I'm a huge Joe Budden fan. I would not.
For a long time, I had Fabulous in there. Because I was just so heavy into that. Like his albums, his CD was one of the first CDs I ever bought. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's all subjective. But the Biggie documentary, go watch that. Go run that up. If you ain't listened to the old classic albums, go back.
Listen to them. So on the same topic, Nas recently came out and said that the new music...
Who?
Nas.
Who?
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. The new generation of rappers... Jay-Z at this moment is going to release a clip. This very moment. Mark it. This goes up 12 midnight tomorrow by 12:05. Jay-Z will have a clip up.
It's funny. Nas can't do nothing with that.
He can't win. Nas can't win. But anyway, he has released a statement, I guess, last week saying that the new generation of rappers don't keep him up at night, but he appreciates the music.
I mean, that's nothing surprising that he said. He's an old head. Like, it's like anyone. At least he's not trying to trash it. So I respect him. Right. At least he's not trying to say, "Oh, that shit's whack." He's just saying his honest truth and opinion. It's probably just not for him. He grew up in a different generation of music. If you even listen to the Hitmaker album, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. It's his style. Of course, he's probably not up at midnight waiting for the new Pooh Shiesty to drop. I am.
Yeah, well,
maybe Frank is. I don't know. Frank might not stay up till midnight.
Frank is not. Frank does not stay up till midnight.
And you're saying, you know, we stay up till midnight to hear that brand new Only John Metz Thoughts. Go stream now, MTV, BET, YouTube. No, but, you know, Nas, you gotta respect Nas. It's just different.
Yeah.
So it's not like, to me, that's not like some wild statement. Like, but we live in a news cycle where anything that's said, they'll try to flip it like he said something disrespectful, but it's not. It's just, he's just not staying up at night.
It's not disrespectful at all. It's just his opinion. And again, I wouldn't expect...
Who do you think Nas listens to? Who do you think is Nas's playlist? You think Nas got any Jay-Z in his playlist?
Probably. Probably. I think that's a one-sided beef with Jay-Z.
Were you Team Nas or Team Jay-Z?
I mean, to be honest...
Yeah.
No, to be honest, that was before my cognitive time.
Okay.
So like...
But you caught up.
Yeah, but it's not the same. It's not the same. It would be the equivalent of me going back and doing like a 50 Ja Rule. Like, what side was I on? When that was happening, I was like 6.
I was so sad. I was
like, I don't have a side.
Okay, but if today,
or like we were just talking about Biggie and Tupac. Like, I wasn't even alive when that was happening. I can't pick a side.
But if Nas dropped a song right now, Jay-Z dropped a song right now, who you playing first?
Singly, like it's just Jay-Z and Nas.
Jay-Z drops a track, Nas drops a track.
Honestly, probably Jay-Z.
Of course you are. The man went on to be his boss.
That has nothing to do with one side or the other.
The man is making $200-300 million every other day.
Every other day, yeah, probably.
Jay-Z, yeah,
probably.
Just sold Tidal.
He did just sell Tidal.
I saw something controversial about the Tidal sale.
He's now on the board of Square.
I saw something controversial about the Tidal sale. We're not gonna talk about this podcast because I don't know what the remarks are gonna be about it, about us two talking about it. I'll tell you. I'm not sure if you caught up with the whole Tidal thing, but
other than hearing about the sale and that he's on the board and kind of just like the money details of it, I didn't really follow it that closely. Yeah. To be honest, it's just one of those things. It's like, oh, cool, dope, but
yeah, I'll say this. I don't want to really discuss it.
I don't even use. Honestly,
so the headline kind of was that Jay-Z was pushing the narrative, like this is for the artist, but Black ownership, yada yada yada. And so you can see why I don't really want to talk about, which is us too. And then he sold it to Jack, the head of Twitter, white guy. So like they were talking about how he kind of like baited like this, and this, and then all of a sudden you sold it. But your whole message was, okay. It's just something I saw going around. Like I saw a podcast talking about it and stuff. So I don't really want to go into it because
it's not.
But yeah. Jay-Z, what do you say? I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Like, shout out to Jay. One day. I want to be the.
You're gonna get the Rock chain.
The Rock Nation brunch. The chain. I want the one he gave J. Cole.
That specific one. Yeah, I don't think.
Because think about if I could have a chain that Jay-Z and J. Cole both had.
What if you get the NFT of that chain?
I don't want an NFT. I can't wear an NFT. I want some shit.
You're not gonna get that chain. I'm gonna let you know. You're not gonna get that chain.
Okay, right? If
You could get a Rock
what chain would you
Nation
want?
chain,
Because
but you're not going to get the J. Cole Rock Nation.
Look, I'd be stuck. Do I want a Rockefeller chain? Do I want an OVO chain? Do I want an EXO chain? I think those might. You're saying
Rockefeller.
No, I know. I'm just thinking about myself.
No, Rockefeller. I'm letting you know. Of those three, Rockefeller.
I don't know that EXO chain.
Rockefeller holds.
It does, but I'm just thinking like
holds more weight than those other two. Come on.
No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying like just
you get that Rockefeller chain. That's a different stamp.
It's crazy because like right because Jay-Z was always my guy, always my favorite. Honestly, I have to say maybe like The Weeknd in my world.
Okay.
In my world.
No, I got you. Because where you're going with that, I understand. If you're gonna pick between those three, it's gonna be who would you rather be aligned with, or like who's your favorite artist, I guess, or who's your favorite camp.
Plus, Jay's a billionaire now. He don't care about us.
You're going with that, but I'm just saying that Rockefeller chain is a different
stamp.
Of course, than the other
two.
It's a different stamp.
Of course.
Okay.
But the EXO chain is carrying weight.
They all carry weight, but
because of The Weeknd.
Rockefeller holds a different weight.
No, historically, yes, and because it's a classic chain.
But still, like the companies themselves. Rockefeller holds a different
Jay just knows how to get money. Remember when
didn't
he buy like
nuts.
Dame Dash's stake in like the Rocketwear clothes for like $7 million and then refused to be a part of it? Like when Dame was trying to sell it.
He was part owner of the Nets until he wanted to become an agent, and they told him you can't do both. That's conflict of interest. It's the only reason he sold his portion of the Nets. He bought portion of the Nets, built the Barclays Center, and then was like, I want to be a sports agent. So he had to sell his portion of the Nets. That's nuts. You imagine if he still owned the Nets now?
That's great. I have two.
Kyrie, James Harden, KD, Blake Griffin.
Yeah, I saw they just got Blake Griffin. Wait, did they get Blake Griffin already? Or I saw he said he plans. Oh,
he signed him.
Oh, he was a free agent? The Pistons cut him?
They bought him out.
Oh, okay. Was he not performing well? It's kind of weird trying to keep up with the NBA season right now.
He's been hurt, and he wasn't doing that well this year.
I feel like the way the last one ended, and then like we jumped to the next one, and I'm like, oh shit, we're at All-Star game already?
Yeah,
shout out Obi
really
Toppin,
fast.
second place. He got robbed, but you know,
this season went really fast. I can't believe we're about to do March Madness. I was like, wait a second, we're in conference tournaments already.
All I know, LeBron's getting another ring.
It depends on
nothing.
No, it does. If his team is as hurt as they are now, I don't think he can.
No, we don't see LeBron drag dirt to the championships.
Yeah, but he didn't have to go up against a quadruple star team.
We don't say that because we've seen this happen before. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how well it's gonna work.
It's working pretty well.
Yeah, but playoffs is different.
But it's working pretty well.
And plus, besides KD, who else? No, okay.
They have KD
and Irving.
hasn't.
I'm sorry.
KD hasn't played in a.
No, I was gonna
month.
say who got championship experience. And I forgot Irving. Yeah, Irving.
Both of them do.
No, I know. I was about to only say KD. Then I reminded myself Kyrie too.
James Harden does too.
James Harden was in the NBA championship
with the Thunder. Yeah, he was.
Oh wow! I forgot all about that. Yeah, 2012.
Blake Griffin's the only one that doesn't.
And that was against LeBron, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's when him, Russ, and KD were on the Thunder.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Damn. Yeah. Isn't it crazy the Thunder had all those guys, and you also remember they had Serge Ibaka, like
James Harden was the sixth man on that team. He didn't even start.
I know that's and what's crazy is somehow he ended up back up with Russell Westbrook, and then ended up back with KD.
It's nuts. But
who's the best? Who do you think is the best of those three?
Of what? Russ, KD.
Whose career would you rather have?
KD.
Is it just because of the ring?
Because it's just minus the injuries. Because he's been hurt more than the other two.
How would you rank those three?
KD, Harden, Russ.
Okay. It's not easy. I'm not looking at you any kind of way. Yeah, it's not easy. Like, it's not.
And I'm by no means like Mr. Basketball, but I would do that just because
it's not easy.
Because I would say KD is number
Harden it's just like water.
I would say KD is number one. The argument would be number two, and the argument would be: are you gonna take the better offense of Harden, the more consistent offense of Russ, even though James Harden has now become more complete offensively. Mm-hmm. But if he can't shoot, he goes on cold streaks. And would you take the defense of Russ over the non-defensive Harden? Mm. That's the
honestly, you can't go wrong with any of the three.
Exactly.
It's just wild that was it Scott Prezi? I forget who the GM was.
I don't know.
But either way, just be able to draft all those dudes.
Was craziness. Moving on. Next topic, because we can probably do basketball and then
I know, my bad. I'm
football
gonna drag it.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm happy to talk about sports because S doesn't really know. So when I try to do sports, it doesn't work.
You're getting replaced. Nice.
Lil Nas X versus 6ix9ine. React.
The beef we didn't know we needed.
React.
The beef we didn't know we needed. What is the reaction? There is no reaction to that. Like, it's like the most random shit. But like, you just gotta expect it nowadays.
I don't know.
6ix9ine was not in that man's DMs. Come on. There's nothing you would say. Like, there's.
Honestly,
But did you see 6ix9ine challenge Meek Mill to a fight last night?
6ix9ine would get his ass.
How do you know that?
6ix9ine can't fight.
Do you know Meek Mill can fight?
Yes.
I don't want Meek Mill attacking me the way he attacked academics.
Yes. Yes.
But I don't know.
Meek Mill can fight.
How do you know that? Have you seen Meek Mill fight?
Have I seen Meek Mill fight? No. But
then how do you know he can fight?
Because I know
he's like 30 some odd years old.
That don't mean shit.
But I'm saying, but like he's got money.
Fucking what's his
When
name?
do you think the last time Meek Mill had a fight? I saw 6ix9ine in a fight like 2 years ago at the airport.
How'd that go?
He had the gang with him. It didn't go too well, but my point being,
case in point.
But my point being though, he's less rusty.
You don't know that. You don't know that. What if Meek
he's
Mill,
gonna train because he got nothing else to do? He can't really go outside.
What if Meek Mill be in the gym with Wiz Khalifa?
I don't think so. Meek Mill is out there with his watches and his rollies and in the trenches. Like,
so Wiz Khalifa be high all the time.
No,
and
I know.
Be doing Muay Thai and kickboxing and MMA.
You cannot make a statement like, "Oh, I know," because you don't know. We do not know Meek Mill. Did you see him when he saw 6ix9ine with his little bucket hat? Like, oh, like. I bet you 6ix9ine.
If Meek Mill,
it'll be funny.
If Meek Mill and 6ix9ine were to fight,
you know where this fight's gonna happen, right? It probably happened on Triller, like that new Mike Tyson boxing league.
That would be funny.
Like, cause Triller be doing some cool shits now. So
if that happens, 6ix9ine's losing.
But yeah, 6ix9ine, Lil Nas X. That's just the beef we didn't know we needed. Like,
no, honestly,
I don't agree with I don't agree with some of the homophobic stuff 6ix9ine said. But
right. Have you seen anything about the beef? Because honestly, I saw the headline and then I saw like why it happened, and I was like, I saw like the
little
not
stuff.
Getting into
I saw the Lil Nas X stuff put up, and then 6ix9ine coming out and showing DMs, clearing it up, and yada yada yada. Again, who knows? But 6ix9ine versus Meek Mill. When a fight comes, so you say Meek Mill?
100%.
I'll take 6ix9ine, not because of anything. Just purely looking at it a certain way, and we'll put some bet right here.
6ix9ine would get knocked out like Nate Robinson.
Like I said, I do not know. All I do know is that 6ix9ine has nothing to do but train because the man can't really be outside like that. Even though he'd be outside, he can't really be outside like that. So I believe he'll sit down there.
He's not training.
He'll train.
He's not training.
If he was willing to, you saw how he lost all the weight, right? Like he was starving himself for days. But my point being though, is if he's willing to be that dedicated to doing that to the point of starving himself just to lose weight, I can see him being dedicated to being like, I'm not about to be made to look a fool. You know what I'm saying? I think
Meek still be dedicated.
Meek Mill looks a little
be dedicated to
Meek
that.
Mill looks a little fragile.
Come on.
Meek Mill looks a little fragile.
One punch could end everything.
Plus, like, Meek Mill in the trenches. Meek Mill doesn't have to fight because Meek Mill got the guys that do it for him. He has the dream chasers.
So does 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine's got 900 security
But what
guards.
I'm saying though is like Meek Mill be saying he got too much money to be putting his hands on people. So I don't know how well he's gonna fight, but we're gonna put a bet on it. What do you think the odds are gonna be? Who do you think's gonna be the underdog? Like if you went on FanDuel, imagine you logged into FanDuel and they're like, we're doing a bonus today, plus $50
versus Meek Mill.
Like Meek Mill was like plus 600, 6ix9ine's minus 1400. Like who do you think is the favorite? Obviously you think Meek Mill. You think the betting sites will give Meek Mill the favorite status?
I think he would open up as the favorite. I think the betting would probably go more towards 6ix9ine. So then 6ix9ine would end up being the favorite, just to even everything out.
Oh yeah, we gotta have a viewing party for that.
If that happens, I'm 100% down to have a viewing party. But speaking of beefs, I now have a beef with Reese's peanut butter cups.
Oh my god, Joe! When you told me it, okay, go ahead. You get to read the headline so they get the context.
In April, Reese's is coming out with a peanut butter cup that's just peanut butter and no chocolate.
Yo, okay. I was so confused when you told me that because I'm like, it's just peanut butter. So I googled it on the way here, And I saw the picture. It's the same shape of a Reese's peanut butter cup.
But it's just
And
peanut
they're
butter.
like, oh, it's the real challenge for the peanut butter lovers. Like, yo, who just wants to shove a swab of peanut butter? If that's the case, I got my Skippy at home. I'll take a
I was
knife.
about to say, you've never just done that?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to go to the store and buy.
A peanut butter cup.
Yeah, I want the chocolate with my peanut butter.
yeah,
like,
I
I want
want
my
the-
peanut butter M&Ms.
They're going to have to redo all of their commercials.
But it's just a peanut.
They can't do the Will Arnett commercials anymore because there's no chocolate.
Who was like, yo, this would be a great idea. Let's remove the chocolate. Let's just sell people peanut butter. So I assume the pack is gonna probably be like what, like maybe like what's Reese's Pieces go for, like $2, $2.50?
I think it depends.
So my M&Ms, yo, I buy
it
M&Ms.
depends. It's king size, no like regular size.
Fun fact about me: I buy a pack of M&Ms every single day.
Really?
Every single day, because I smoke my weed, I get high, and I want to eat M&Ms.
What kind of M&Ms?
I bounce between peanut and peanut butter. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't
Peanut?
that the same thing?
No, because one's got peanut and one's a peanut butter M&M.
Yeah, but you eat the peanuts and because
No, it's not.
Never
Anyway,
mind.
so
Never mind.
So that is $2.12 a pack.
Really?
Yes.
That seems expensive.
Okay. I didn't want to look like a fat ass on here, but I'd be getting the share pack.
Okay.
But I'd
That's
be,
different though.
I'd be sharing it with myself.
That's
like-
fine. That's fine.
But anyway, so it's like $2. So you're assuming that they're gonna sell this probably for $1.50, $2 for just peanut butter. I might as well just take an extra 50 cents to go buy a jar of peanut butter.
Yeah, you could.
So
It won't be Reese's peanut butter though.
You think what type of peanut butter is it? You think it is? You think it's like Jiffy? Do you think
Reese's
it's Skip?
peanut
Do you
butter,
think they got like their
whatever
own
they
brand?
put inside the peanut butter
Can
cups.
I buy just because when I buy peanut butter, I like to buy. This is like, yo, we really just talking about peanut butter.
Yeah,
I
we
like
are.
to buy the organic. I like to be okay. I got organic peanut butter, non-salted. Like,
So if you buy organic peanut butter,
can I
do
get
you-
like
do you
organic
keep-
Reese's
do you
Pieces peanut
keep
butter?
it? Do you keep it in the fridge or in the cabinet? Because I know only because I've done this too. When you buy the organic peanut butter and you keep it in the cabinet, like because of what it is, you gotta like mix it up because it like kind of separates a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oily. So I read the instructions.
So
Sometimes
my
I keep
mom
stuff
will
in
be
the fridge.
putting it in the fridge, and I'll be like, "Mom, why the fuck is there peanut butter in the fridge?"
You're
I'd be
really
I'd
an
be
adult
pull-
when you know
I'd
where to
be
put the
pull-
peanut butter in your
I'd be
house.
pulling it out, and it's hard as shit, and I gotta like leave it out, and I'm like, dog.
Yeah, you're really an adult when you know where to put the peanut butter in your house. That and like soy sauce. Because do I put
I
the
don't
soy
use
sauce
soy
in the
sauce.
fridge? Or do I put the soy sauce in the cabinet? You
I don't
know?
use soy sauce.
You
You
don't
nah.
order sushi?
I
don't-
do.
Yo, soy sauce in your rice? Oh my gosh.
I don't really eat rice like that. And when I do, I put like different spices and I'll put different sauces and like cheese and stuff in it.
Frank, don't fuck with the Japanese people. That's crazy.
I had sushi last week. I just don't use soy sauce.
You don't support Japanese business.
I
That's
did
crazy.
last week. I had sushi last week.
Yeah, but you don't buy soy sauce.
They give you soy sauce.
I know. And I always gotta get the one with the green cap, the chemo min with the green cap, which is low sodium.
My dad uses that. It's in our fridge.
Low sodium.
It's in our fridge.
Kiko min.
Where do you keep your hot sauce?
I don't eat hot sauce.
You
I
don't
know
eat hot
people look
sauce?
at me like, I
You
don't eat hot sauce.
you don't eat hot sauce?
No, why? I don't want
At
no
all?
hot sauce.
No
why,
hot
Why do I
sauce?
want hot sauce?
No hot sauce?
Why do I want hot sauce in my food? The food is supposed to come salt, seasoned, and tasting good already.
Yeah, but you don't use like Frank's hot sauce?
No, why are you trying to pitch your name, Frank's hot sauce?
That's what it's called.
Bro, this is not a place to do brand placement plugs. All right, I know you're trying to get a deal. We do not fuck with Frank's hot
You
sauce.
plugged your
We fuck with
podcast
sriracha.
like 4 times.
Garden State Hip Hop Hour. Tune in
6,
now. Ladies interview.
5 times.
Somebody.
I use sriracha too.
Nah, it's playing around. But nah. I don't know. I just don't.
You know my
People look at me funny when I said it all
you
the
know
time.
my
like, why?
favorite kind of like spicier hot sauce is the Chinese Szechuan sauce. And every time I get it, I have to think of
know what's gonna happen?
Rick and Morty.
They're gonna watch this podcast and like, oh yeah, he's really a white guy. He don't put no hot sauce on his food.
Yeah.
You don't keep it in the house.
You don't season your food correctly.
But you know what I'm saying?
You don't season your food correctly.
Because like if I order food, like if I order buffalo wings, it already comes with buffalo sauce.
You don't put it on buffalo wings.
I
Why
know.
would you put hot sauce on hot wings?
I don't know. Maybe people want the shit hot.
My
It's an
God.
aphrodisiac.
My God.
Maybe someone's about to go beat something. Like, yo, let me get this aphrodisiac. Let me get the spice going. I'm about to
Hot
be ready.
sauce is an aphrodisiac to you? What kind of sex do you be having?
Because spicy food is an aphrodisiac. So hot sauce makes you spicy, right?
Hot food is an aphrodisiac?
Yeah. Spicy food.
Is it?
Isn't hot food spicy? Or no, am I wrong?
It is.
Okay.
I mean, it can be.
So spicy
There
food
is a distinction, but
Yeah, because I was watching a
It's an
Shark Tank episode where like there was
Is
like
it really?
aphrodisiac chocolate and like
chocolate
spicy.
is an aphrodisiac.
Yeah, but it was like spicy chocolate, so it was like, yo, because spicy food is aphrodisiac.
spicy food.
Damn, Frank got blue pills. He got the hot sauce.
Spicy-
Yo, you get the honey, and yo, Frank is the man for you. Find him on
Spicy-
Tinder,
spicy food.
Bumble.
I'm not on any of
You
those.
can find him at Sloppy. If you want to date with Frank, he's on every internet dating site. He's got the hot sauce.
I'm on none of them.
Don't lie, Frank.
I'm not. You want to
He's
check
a good-looking
my phone?
man, ladies.
You can check my phone.
Nah.
I'm not on none of
You
them.
know hot sauce was aphrodisiac, Mike? You knew it, right? See? How you not know that?
Because I've never gotten horny while eating spicy food. I do not eat hot wings and be like, yo, babe, let's go.
Yo, I wonder if I pour hot sauce on the honey. Man, that might be a wild thing to do. 'Cause-
That doesn't seem like.
Yeah, but I gotta show you the. You said
Actually,
you don't know
I
the honey
can't-
is, so
No, I can't say that because I had honey sriracha wings and that shit was awesome.
yeah,
So you might be right on that.
royal honey. It's funny because even Cardi B, there's a women's honey. I didn't know it. So Cardi B posted up the honey for herself and the honey she bought for fucking Offset, and some girl posted it and we were talking.
Man, Erica Badu put out a fume that smelled like her box, so.
What's this?
You didn't hear
What?
about that? Yeah, okay.
What does her box smell like? Have you sprayed it?
No, it sold out in like 10 minutes.
Who's wearing that? Who's walking around like, yo, I want to smell like Erica Badu's pussy? Like who? Are you buying that for your girl for
I didn't
Valentine's
buy-
Day?
No,
Because yo, I swear to God, if I bought that for a girl, she gonna look at me like, yo, so you trying to fuck Erica Badu? Is that why you want me to smell like her pussy? I'm like, hold up. I just thought this shit was selling fast. Like, yo, whose idea was that? And how did they get
Hers.
sent down? What are the ingredients? Can you Google that real quick? What are the ingredients in Erica Badu's perfume?
I don't know.
What's it called?
I don't remember. This was like a year ago.
That is wild.
This is like a year ago. I don't
Erica
remember.
Badu. Damn.
Last topic. Last topic.
How is that not the topic?
We can't, because that's all the information I have on it.
That was like a year ago.
Yeah, that's all the information I
Look,
have
we
on
both
it.
learned something. You learned hot and spicy foods aphrodisiac, and I learned I'm gonna go to the mall and smell like Erica Badu's pussy all day.
Please don't come in with that. Last topic, though. Are you voting for Will Smith if he runs for president?
Oh, is president? I know you said for office.
Well, he's
Are you voting for Will Smith or The Rock?
What if they're on the same ticket?
Well, no. Whoa, you can't lose. But who's the head of that ticket? Who do you think is more popular, The Rock or Will Smith?
Co-presidents and Donald Trump is the VP. Bam.
What? No, whoa. What the fuck? You
You're
went
not
all the way
doing that?
outside.
You're not doing that?
That'll be the one way I do not vote for either one of them.
You wouldn't vote for all three of them on the same ticket?
Hell no. Hell no. Why Donald Trump? He needs to go. But who you think's who in a head-to-head?
Will Smith.
Will Smith versus The Rock, aka Dwayne Johnson, aka fucking. What hasn't he done?
Play in the NFL because Warren Sapp took
Mm.
because Warren Sapp took his position at Miami.
But if you're gonna be replaced by anybody, Warren Sapp is not, like if you could go back and tell that story, it's like, oh yeah, man, I lost my spot to Warren Sapp. That's not that terrible to say. Imagine I lost it to Joe Schmo you never heard of. Warren Sapp, Tampa Bay Buccaneers champion. I had his jersey, number 99. My original favorite team when I was a kid was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Like I became a Giants fan when I learned and I grew. Like the Tampa Bay was more just rebellious. I didn't want to fuck with none of my dad's teams.
yeah.
And I think the very first football game I watched, I was like, oh, whoever wins this game, I'm gonna be a fan of them. And it was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And honestly, I kind of stopped being a fan of them because I stopped watching after when they won the 2002 NFL Super Bowl. So I'm like, I'm not sitting here rock. Yeah, I'm not jocking. And it wasn't like in '97 I became a Giants fan when they started going on the run. You know, it was just that transition to where I learned more about the game. It's more regional, it's easier to watch and stuff like that. But yeah, Warren Sapp, Keyshawn Johnson, Sean King. You know, all these Brad Johnson, John Gruden. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was crazy. They had like a hella team. But yeah, if you're going to lose a spot, Warren Sapp. But now I'm off topic.
How would you feel if a freshman came in and said, I'm taking your spot?
Again, it's Warren Sapp.
But this is a freshman. This was
It doesn't matter.
This is before. You can say that now because
Yeah,
of what he
because that's
did.
all we can say is now.
Yeah, but
It worked
as
out
a
for him.
freshman coming in, he's like, I'm taking your spot. And then he did it.
It worked out for him. Then he went on to put on the legendary turtleneck and the gold chain.
Who?
The Rock. You know the classic Rock look, no?
I don't remember the turtleneck.
Yeah, the
honestly.
turtleneck, the fanny pouch, the gold chain.
I do not remember that, honestly.
That's why you team Will Smith over there.
Honestly, I think The Rock would win. I think Will Smith would be better. But
I like Will Smith's social media game.
I think The Rock would win, but I think Will Smith would be the better option of the two.
So he said for president? Is that the
He
office?
said political office.
Okay.
But if he's running for political office,
He definitely could win. Arnold Schwarzenegger is not. Well, now I'm assuming he's an American citizen because he had to become governor of California.
Yeah.
But if Arnold Schwarzenegger could fucking become governor of California, I'm sure The Rock or I'm sure Will Smith could do it, especially in the California and Hollywood area, like because that's like Hollywood.
Is that where he lives in California?
No, but I'm saying like I could see if that's where he ran.
Well, he would have to run where he lives.
Yeah, but just go move there.
I don't think it works like that.
Did Arnold Schwarzenegger live there? Or did he live like in Austria?
Well, he moved to L.A.
Yeah. So you think Will Smith don't got a house in L.A.?
Having a house there and living there are different things.
Whatever. Either way, Will Smith.
Like,
I'll vote. I'll vote for Will Smith. I don't know if I'll vote for Will Smith though, because it's fun and it's cool because it's Will Smith. But we know, and as I've learned more so over the recent years, because obviously we've had this political wildness in America, these local offices and these offices. Let's just not throw away our votes for someone that's we think is cool. Let's actually see what they're gonna do for us and how they're gonna help and where they're gonna stand when it comes time to vote for stuff. Because people say a certain thing and then they vote no, and it could help us because we fall for the lies. Or he's inexperienced, so he might not be able to. Do what he needs to do that we need him to do.
Trump, and he won.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm not saying that he can't. I said he could win. I'm just saying with my own votes, I've learned to take it more serious.
Honestly, I agree. They shouldn't win. They probably could win.
Yeah, you could
They
just win.
shouldn't win.
It's like in Alabama, like Tommy Tuberville, right? Tommy Tuberville. He became like the senator. Tommy, the football coach.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
but
he
I
became.
don't know what.
Yeah, I think it's Alabama because it was a state that the first that Jeff Sessions was the senator originally, because then they were, I think, going head to head or some shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But either way, like Tommy Tuberville, what the fuck does he know about politics? They like they asked him some questions and like he didn't even know what the House of Representatives or some shit was. Don't hold me word for word, but
Yeah.
So you could just be someone that's famous. That's all it is. Popularity. It's a vote.
That's what it is. Because like you said, you can promise the world, but as soon as you get into office, you have to. There's like 9 different channels that have to agree before you're allowed to do anything.
You got a little bit of fame. You're saying you could get it off. It's like John Mess said he's run for mayor of Clayton, Clay Rag. He could pull it off. Popularity comes into play whether or not it should.
100%. Popularity is.
So can Will Smith win?
It's a popularity
yes.
contest. It's called the popular vote.
Then we'll get to see him on the Red Table Talk again. I am waiting for the Queen Elizabeth Red Table Talk. Jada Pinkett Smith, make it happen because a lot of tea was dropped by Meghan Markle.
I was about to say, that's not a thing, is it?
What?
The Queen Elizabeth.
No, hell no.
Okay. Well, the way you were saying that, I was like, that can't.
But after all the tea that Meghan Markle just dropped, you gotta bring her to the Red Table Talk, or to the Nice and Frank podcast. Imagine you got Queen Elizabeth right here. What would be the first thing you ask Queen Elizabeth?
I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even have like the cognitive ability to know what questions I would ask Queen Elizabeth.
That'd be a good podcast.
I don't even know what I would do in that scenario.
Yeah, man. Free Prince Harry, free Meghan Markle. Save them from the firm because the firm is after them. You know what the firm is, right? That's what I guess they call the royal family. It was so, when you watch the shit and they kept saying the firm, it just sounded so like,
Yeah.
oh, you got the firm after you. Like, it
I had
sounds
no
so
idea.
devious.
The thing that blew my mind the most is that the royal family has their own HR department. I was like, the family, not like their business.
Can you imagine?
Their family has their own HR department.
Yeah, imagine, Frank. Imagine, right? Imagine. And I don't know the relationship with any of your family. I'm just speaking in terms. Imagine you went to an HR like, yo, my mom is acting up. She punished me.
Right.
I feel like this was unfair. This was not right.
Imagine you just have like a family dispute and they're like, go to HR.
Oh my
Like, wait a second, what do you mean go to HR?
You like your mom like, go to your room, and you're like, no, I'm going to HR. Like,
writing up a complaint.
yeah, but you know what I'm saying? The firm, again, save Prince Harry, save Meghan Markle, save their child.
They in Canada.
Because they took away their security. They don't even know if they're going to give the kid the prince title. I think it was like Tyler Perry who offered them security.
They're in Canada.
Yeah, but it was Tyler Perry, from what I was reading, it was Tyler Perry who reached out and like, hooked them up. It was Tyler Perry. And
So what you're saying is Tyler Perry has more pull in Canada than Drake does.
No, but that's not pulling security. That's offering them security. That could be personal security. I don't know the levels of it. It was just something I was reading. But Drake, I would vote for Drake, and I don't care what his policies are.
Oh my God.
You wouldn't? Drake
No,
Perez.
I would not vote for Drake for anything.
Drake is 6'9",
Oh my
vice
God.
president.
No, please.
But yeah, man, fire, bro. Damn, that's the
Terrible.
only topics you got. Damn, man, this was fun.
I mean, we could keep going, but
Nah,
we
yeah.
can't keep going.
And this is the shortest episode. Not only did Nice not show up, you have to my
Not the
phone.
shortest episode.
Not only did Nice not show up, this is the shortest podcast I feel you had because
No.
I be here like 2 o'clock and they still be rambling on.
That's because
I'm looking not at Frank, I'm looking directly at the camera so they know how badly they
that's
played me.
because we start late and then S take breaks. And
We started late today,
we started earlier than we normally do.
and I woke up early to come here.
We started earlier than we normally do. We've been going for about an hour and 45 minutes.
It's been that long?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. This is one of the longer ones.
Damn, Frank, you
Pause.
talk a lot. God. I don't even want to finish
I
that.
talk a lot.
Yeah, Frank. If it was me, it'd be over in like 20 minutes.
It's because we do shit. On
Another
our
reason to
podcast.
find his Tinder profile. He was alone.
Do not have a Tinder profile.
It was funny. Imagine you really have people looking for you. Like,
They can look all they want. I'm not there.
you can't even look at Tinder, right? Because you got to swipe,
Yeah.
swipe. Oh, man. Good times.
I did have a Match profile though.
There you go. Match, Kristen Mingle.
I don't have that. I did have a Match. That's where I met my last girlfriend. Was on Match.
Wow. Online dating. Online dating is a crazy world.
It is.
It's a crazy world. I've had my run with it. I don't really do it so much anymore.
I've tried all of them, but the swipe right, swipe never worked for me. Match is the only one that actually worked.
Yeah. I just think like my personality doesn't shine through in the text messages. I don't really want to talk. Like the text, I'm very bad. Like I gotta message you and I gotta do this and I gotta say that and small
Yeah.
talk. Like I'm not with the small talk. Honestly, like I just be let's talk about fucking crazy shit.
Yeah.
But online dating, like,
My go-to was always come over and smoke, but now I don't smoke, so now I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
and it's COVID. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who these girls be around.
That too.
They gotta bring COVID up in my crib.
That was always my
My
go-to.
dog, nah, we good.
That's what worked for me on Match. It was like, yo, come over.
How do you kick girls out, Frank?
How do I kick girls
Yeah, how do
out?
you kick them out?
I've never had to kick a girl out.
No. So what about when you want to go to bed?
When I want to go to bed, I mean, she's usually coming to bed with me.
So you got one of your match girls. They come through.
The girl that I met on Match was my girlfriend.
You never met them and just
No.
da da da.
No,
You see, you a good guy. See,
no.
most people use online dating just to
No, I've never done a one night stand. I don't do that.
period
Period.
in your life.
No,
Not even drunk.
I never really got drunk that much. Honestly,
Never off the drugs.
I would smoke by myself, unless
Okay.
I knew the other person.
That's commendable.
Never
I just
had-
feel like it naturally happens. But maybe they
I
one night
never- I
stand
never
you.
went out that much.
But maybe they no one one night stand you.
Nah.
Damn, Frank. Look at you, loyal.
Any girl that ever went to bed with me was my girlfriend,
Yeah, no, I'm not advocating for
or
it.
later
I was
became
just
or
surprised.
later became my girlfriend. Let's
Yeah,
put it that
man.
way.
Damn, wild times.
I
You
never
need more of this liquor.
I never partied like that though either.
Yeah,
I can probably count on both hands the amount of times I went to like a club or a bar like that.
Yeah,
I never
online
did.
dating though.
Never
man.
did that.
It's interesting. It's a
It
wild
can
place.
be. You can meet some weird.
You ever
people
been
on there.
catfished?
No, but one of the reasons I got away from like the Tinder and Bumble and all that stuff is because the ones that were connecting were always like the first thing they do is send you the link, and I was like, nah, I'm over this. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, I think I was like catfished like once. That shit was crazy.
I've never been catfish because, like I said, I've only done online dating on Match, and the girl actually was who she was, and like I said, we ended up dating.
Word. Nah, but I had to stop with all that because I guess I'm just ugly online because the girls that match me online are not nearly like the girls I could get in real life. And I'm
Well,
like, yo,
that's my
am
other-
I like...
That's my. Other,
I'm like, you know what? It's because my personality can't shine. I don't
that's
rely on my
other
looks
issue is
at all. Like,
I don't take a lot of pictures, and I'm not photogenic.
yeah, I'm not
so this shit does
photogenic.
not work for me.
So I'm like, and I be seeing the girls they matching me. I'm like, yo, I be like in the Tinder fucking customer support. Like, yo, Tinder, who are these girls you're sending my way? Because this is not what it is in real life. Like, this
Right.
shit crazy. I'm like, I
Yeah.
know I'm ugly, but y'all profile's
don't-
not set up for me to shine.
Yeah, it don't work. I don't have a lot of pictures. And I'm not photogenic. It don't work for me. So I'm just.
But T's gonna make us look good on this video. Because if not, I'm filing a complaint to YouTube, copyright, getting the shit taken
we
down.
don't have an HR department, so
It don't matter. I'll hit Reese YouTube like, yo, my likeness was used.
you can kindly go fuck yourself.
Frank, I'll delete the shit.
You can't delete anything. You can't delete anything. You don't have the access to the accounts.
I hit up Drake. And I do.
You don't. You can't delete the audio.
All right, Frank, this was a good podcast.
Rich trying to get out of here.
No, I'm chilling, bro. And listen, I'm Frank's manager, so any business inquiries, dates, money that you want to give him, just hit me up first. I give him 10%.
How do you give me 10% of a date?
I don't know, man.
Do I get the first part or like the last part?
All right, tell the people.
Dude, are you gonna take her out, butter her up, and then I get like the ending?
Oh,
of
we
it?
didn't even talk about the T.I. thing. Fuck. But all right, next time, because that shit was crazy.
Do you want to talk about the T.I.
No, because
thing?
we already started closing the episode.
That's
So
the
you
cool
missed
thing
your
about a
chance.
podcast is you can just close it again and start it again. It's called the beauty of audio editing.
Hold on, T.I. is calling me.
It's okay. I'm not even gonna go there on that one. I don't know a whole lot about the T.I. situation. I don't care that much.
Nah, it's crazy. I was reading it. I was reading about it this morning, like to catch up. Yo,
Yeah.
some girl said he tried sticking his foot in her vagina.
How'd that work out? Did it work?
How would I, Frank?
You said you read
that
up
is
on
a part
it.
you might have want to cut out the podcast.
No, you said you read up on
Yeah,
it.
I read. Okay, so supposedly
So he tried it.
he tried it. The girl,
Did it work?
The girl said no.
Okay.
Like the girl said, don't do it. And then I guess they tried bathing her, and she woke up with
With a foot in her pussy?
No. See, I could go far, but I won't go that far because shout out to the girl. She's a military veteran.
Okay.
I believe she was a military veteran. If it's because sometimes you read the articles, they talk about one person, military veteran. She interned for him as a teenager at his label, friend.
Wow.
They were all at a club together. She felt comfortable because obviously, Tiny is there. And, you know what I'm saying? So it's a woman to woman, pass her a drink. She passed her a second drink. All of a sudden, she can't remember nothing else. They're there in a hotel. T.I. is trying to fucking stick his foot in her vagina. Then Tiny bathes them both.
Such a nuts
And she
thing.
walks up. And you know what's fun? Know what's crazy too? Man, now I ain't feel bad because I got this TLC no scrub shirt underneath there. And now Tiny's out here doing the bullshit. Supposedly.
That is a crazy. Oh my God.
Yeah, because for anybody who don't know, obviously Tiny.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
No, yeah, that's why it's very touchy.
yeah.
I don't even really want to go into it because I don't like to
It's no pun intended.
We don't know what's right or what's wrong, but I like to at least give victims, because a lot of times they don't get it, the benefit of the doubt first.
Yeah.
Plus, like, I'm a
Yes.
military veteran myself too, so like, when I read that part especially, I was like, damn, like this girl did like 5 years, I believe. And then just to trust these people and this thing
Right.
is going on and other girls are saying it happened and other
nuts.
people are saying they witnessed it. And I know T.I. is trying to go through this whole
I have-
revolution of trying to be like, but y'all T.I.'s like,
I have
he
so
went to
many
jail with like 30 fucking guns. Like,
I have so many questions.
yeah, that's why I like it. It's a topic.
How does that topic even become?
Yeah,
How do you even bring that topic up?
it's one that you just gotta respect. I like, to me,
I
even
don't-
though I know it's podcasting and when you're supposed to talk about these things, like
No,
certain things like that, I don't like.
No, that's why I said I don't really want to go into it because I don't know much about it and I don't like shedding light on that. But it's just how do you even start that topic? Like, hey, babe, here's what I want to do right now.
Supposedly, yeah, they weren't even married, I believe, at the time. This was like back in 07, I believe ish.
I'm gonna leave it there. But wow,
Yeah,
that's fucking nuts. I don't.
it is. But look, now you get a second chance to try to close the episode.
I don't know how to close it after that. Anyway, we're good. I'm still baffled.
Yeah, no. When I read it, because I know you sent the article first, and I was kind of.
I did.
I was honestly, I didn't know much about the situation even when you sent it, and I kept seeing their name. It was something I never really just delved into.
I didn't want to go.
And then
into
tomorrow,
it
this morning,
a whole lot.
Yeah, I read a New York Times
And
article.
now that I know that, I just kind of want to leave it there.
so
I just have so many questions about how do you even start to talk about that with somebody? Like, hey, babe, I want to do this, but I'm gonna leave it alone. Because that's gonna get us in trouble. So on that note, thank you for assisting me today. Because
How would you rate this episode on a 1 to 10?
on a 1 to 10,
Yeah.
I get 8, 9.
Damn. Fuck. Even. Oh, fuck.
What?
What? Damn. How can we be a 10 next? See? Fuck. I got next time we're gonna be a 10. But this time it's only an 8 or 9. But that's still cool. It's above average. Like, subscribe, comment. Nice. Frank podcast is for G. Pistols and palm trees for Vachi. Only John Mez thoughts out right now. Shout out T behind the camera. Shout out Matrix on the audio. Shout out Frank for doing my audio on my podcast. Sloppy Vinyl. Nice. You have anything to say, Frank? Drop your Instagram name. Like I said earlier, drop it. You still didn't drop it.
The Nice and Frank podcast?
That's where you want people to go, right?
man, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for joining me and making it entertaining. I'm just mad you're media trained. I really am.
No, my man's trying to get me caught up because
I did.
I'm not going to get caught up because I'm never going to get canceled.
You're way too media trained. It's not fair.
Bro.
Be less media trained.
No.
Next time you come on.
I learned from the greats.
Next time you come on here, be less media trained.
Next, if we see what happens, you got to catch me when I'm lit because then we just wild out.
Well, I hope you're not lit at 10 in the morning. So,
saying the man who got 3 bottles of liquors and shot glasses in front of us.
None of which
bullshit is that?
None of which are opened.
You know what? You're kind of like the devil. Because remember, listen, they put the apple for temptation in front of Adam and Eve.
Hold on.
And then when Adam and Eve, hold on. And then when Adam and Eve ate it, they blamed Adam and Eve. So you tempt me with 3 bottles of liquor, and then you say, Rich, how you lit at 10 a.m.?
How you gonna call me the devil?
Because it's.
I brought you on as a guest to my podcast.
No. Okay, Frank is a great guy.
You called me the devil.
Well, my metaphor.
No. You're not getting out of this one. You called me the devil.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I said like.
No.
Like. I keep looking at the camera. Not.
You called me
like the devil.
devil.
But you understand my story.
Whoa.
But you understand what I was trying to say.
No. Because you called me the devil, and that's all I heard.
Exactly. You don't listen.
You called me the devil.
Because I'm saying...
Whatever comes after that...
Bro,
no.
I sin all the time. Who cares?
That's not calling me the devil.
But listen.
Call me the
temptation.
devil.
Okay, so what's a better word?
I don't know. But
okay,
don't call me
he's
the
a
devil.
temptress.
That sounds almost worse.
Close out the fucking show, Frank. We out. Garden State Hip Hop Hour.